It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Good evening and welcome to another sports presentation here on Quinn Broadcasting. My name is Fred Melendez, and Parker Swift is with me, as well as CJ Stanek. He'll be on a little bit later. This is, of course, Parker. We're here for the 30th anniversary game, the Alumni and the JV versus each other, and then it's going to be the Varsity versus the Alumni in soccer activity here at the Millville Soccer Association complex. We are looking forward to an interesting action because the names are not going to be very, we're not going to be able to say too many of the names. The goalies I know. The goalies,
there we go.
Yeah, we have goalies' names, but that's about it. But we'll make it as much fun as possible because Millville loves its sports, and that's why we do these kind of things. So, Parker, you know the JV team a little bit. What can we expect from these guys?
You know, I just got a little info from the coach. He said they have 26 players on the JV,
wow,
which is a lot.
That is a lot.
And he doesn't even know some of their names, is what I heard. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to have some fun.
So we're even with the coach.
There you go. We're just going to get some development out of the players today.
Yeah, we're just going to describe the action for you because, again, soccer is a very active game. Once you get the ball moving around and people pass and shoot and everything. So I was watching the Millville JV goalie. He looks like he's a pretty good goalie.
He's a freshman. He wasn't there when I was playing, but you know, I'm excited to see what he's got as a former goalie. I will be critiquing him, obviously, but not too hard. So I'm excited.
Well, we invite you to stick around for a little while as we have two games for you, the JV versus the Alumni first, and then the Varsity versus the Alumni here on Quinn Broadcasting. Stay with us, grab a snack, and we'll have some fun today.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Welcome back to the 30th anniversary of the Millville Soccer Alumni versus the Varsity and JV teams. Fred Melendez and Parker Swift will be announcing this first game. We're just going to try to have some fun with it because the names are not going to be within our realm. The goalies we have, but that's about it. We have a couple players that we might recognize. The distance between being able to see them might be a factor also. But we're just going to describe the action and have some fun with it.
You know, I'm expecting a good event between these teams. A lot of people came out today, which I was not surprised, but I was excited about. And we got an early start here from the JV team.
Good rush along the right side. Kicked out. Nice defense played by the Alumni right there.
I believe we're going to have a corner kick here, so we're going to be able to test the goalie early.
Alumni goalie at the moment is Dylan Alcorn. Let's see how far the ball will get into the box area. Corner kicks can be a very good weapon in the game of soccer. If you put it in the right spot, good chance to score.
They're putting it down now.
Everybody charging the net. We put a ground ball down.
Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Went off the Alumni.
Nice ball up to midfield beyond that. Sean McCarthy turns, looking for it. They didn't manage to keep it in play.
Travis throws in the ball.
But you like the fact that they get it in quickly to try to get an advantage on the play.
Looks like the JV are trying to find someone to throw to. He overthrows right to the Alumni.
Oh, good block, and now the attack by the JV squad. Good pass to the outside again, saving it along the side. Now try to drag it back into the middle, and he plays it off a defender, so it will still be JV ball.
JV's getting good pressure early in this game. wouldn't say surprised, but it's nice to see from the developing team.
Yeah, they've been kind of forging the attack throughout these first couple minutes.
We're gonna hope to see a corner kick here, maybe in the air, if that's what the coach wants them to do.
Well, strategies on corner kicks are to get the ball up into the middle there.
Oh, and the JV gets the ball right in the top. Oh.
Alumni playing some tight defense. Good outlet. Sean McCarthy with the ball. Carries it across the middle. Tries to lead his man, but it's going to be cut off by the goalie and kicked out of bounds. So Alumni will have possession. Josh Johnson doing what a lot of good goalies do. Come out and play the ball. Don't let it come to you. So the Alumni inbounds it. Good block by the JV squad trying to set it up, but that's off to JV squad, I believe. Well, no, it's not. Like went off the JV player to me. But the JV has it.
The no refs we're gonna see how that plays into effect here with the honesty between the players. As a throw
the honor system is in effect? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. There's two JV players.
Oh, nice play to the outside, but unfortunately no blue shirts there to get the ball, so the JV maintains possession. There's a deke.
Stop by Mr. Fry.
And he will be the goalie for the second half. You can see why he's one of the goaltenders. Very nice play there. JV in control.
Pass it in quickly.
Oh, nice nifty move with the foot there.
Get some good ball movement from the alums.
Yes, they do. Oh, cross field, but it's intercepted there. Chance in the middle. Turning, and again, a good defensive play. Looks like the Alumni know how to play some D.
It would be curious to see how the offense can perform here, but we've seen the defense, and they're very capable.
That's going to head out of bounds. Good effort to try to keep it in, but the Alumni will get a free kick, I guess, or is it a side? Yeah, it'll be a free kick.
Yeah, goal kick. He's probably going to pass it in quickly here.
That means the JV will get the ball now. Have a nice crowd, as you can see right there. Both sidelines very much involved here. Lots of good people watching this exhibition, the 30th anniversary of the Alumni game.
JV passes it to the middle, but it's intercepted by the alums.
Trying to find open spaces to run into it. Ball is blocked, and the JV squad comes up. No real play there. I heard a whistle, though.
I don't know.
There's no ref out there, but I heard a whistle.
I think the Alumni, they're shaking off their 1 year rust from each game, the 365-year gap, or 365-day gap.
Going back to Dylan Alcorn. Actually, that's Mr. Fry getting the ball. The Alumni trying to forge an attack here. They've crossed midfield just slightly.
Over to the right side.
Oh, good feed.
And they're going in for the cross. It's intercepted by the JV team. And it's going to be a corner kick for the alums.
So the alum making a little bit of a presence on that attack. Let's see how they employ their corner kicks. From the far side of the field, actually they just tap it in.
Good defense by the JV team. And here comes the cross.
Oh, it goes over the head of the goalie, but good defense behind him. Head ball, and Johnson makes the save. That was a little bit of a dangerous situation for a moment for the defense of the JV squad.
Looks like he just overcommitted a little bit. Nice punt, though.
Johnson with a great punt downfield. JV getting the chance to set up an offense here.
And we got our first tumble of the
day. I don't
day.
think we need to describe that. That was fun to watch. Oh, again, good foot movement there, trying to keep the ball away from the JV squad. The Alumni getting control of it. Nice dish and go. Coming up the middle of the field.
Up the middle. Stopped by the JVs. But the Alums continue possession here. But unfortunately kick it to a JV defender.
So the JV now lofts it back into their offensive end. And that one's going to probably go out of bounds, or does it not? No, it's saved. Dropping it back to an open player. Shot towards the goal, blocked away by the defense. And a good kick away. That was a nice foot move. It went to the JV player, but that was pretty impressive.
We're seeing a cross down the line here, but it's stopped by the Alumni defense. Let's see if they can make an attack. Oh, no, back to the JV players. Oh, he's offside.
Yes, you can't be behind the defense before the ball gets there. So there's the honor system that we're talking about. They called it quickly.
Must have been pretty bad.
Yeah, he was definitely behind the defense before the ball got there.
Looks like we get some subs from the JV team. Some fresh players out.
They have a boatload of players to substitute. We have the list of players. We just don't know who they are in terms of who's on the field. But we'll mention them throughout the contest here as the Alumni try to forge an attack at midfield. And
saved by the Alumni off the top of the head of the JV player.
But he corrals it and sends it back the other way. Blocked there. Rushing towards it. McCarthy doesn't quite control it, but the Alumni still have it.
Getting some good footwork here.
Oh, had that gotten through, they had a chance. But Johnson makes a save.
Looks like they're warming up here. The Alumni, we'll see what they can do. Still, the score is 0-0.
Trying to put it through the middle. Blocked off there by the Alumni. Tell you what, the Alumni look pretty swift. They don't look like they're going to be weathered too much. Making some good plays, and lately they're making some good rushes as well. Good pass, as it turns out.
If this is the JV team, the JV alumnus, it's going to be interesting to see the varsity alumnus as well. I'm seeing a lot of good talent out here today.
Good move to the side.
Cross in.
Yep. Blocked away.
McCarthy tries to save it, but he cannot.
JV now in control of it. They bring it across the middle. Takes it right side. He looks to see who's setting up to get a feed. Puts it back towards the middle. Watched very tightly by the defender. He'll drop it back, looking for some open spaces. Good chip pass the other way. And again, good footwork and a good rush, but the ball behind the Alumni player. Puts it towards the middle. The Alumni will get there. Chipping it to the right side. Right wing action and a head ball towards the middle. The JV defense blocks it off and sends it to the side. Alumni will control it. And that's going to wind up going out, so we'll have a goal kick for the JV squad.
The ball actually landed at our cameraman's feet.
Yeah, could have played it. Mentioning some of the JV players, we have Braden Courtney, Travis Jenkins, Bryant Nelson, J.D. Abdil, Devon Smith, Kevin Dick, Josiah Cruz, just an initial for this one, T. Stevenson. We mentioned Josh Johnson as the goalkeeper. Meanwhile, the Alumni getting a nice rush started. Drop pass is blocked away by the JV squad. Looking to turn it the other way, and they do. Good move into the middle. Effective pass, and they move forward even further along the right wing side. Blocked off in the middle by the Alumni squad. Good prevention of a possible JV player. Down the far side they go. The Alumni defense answering and sending it back the other way. A nice ball, but it's blocked off by the JV defense and kicked out of bounds. This should be, not quite out of bounds. Hard to tell on the other side of the field where those lines are, but it's still in play, and the JV come up with it.
Going fast, too. Intercepted by the Alumni in the middle there. Taken back by the JV, who's going to try to make a nice, nifty move. Unsuccessful, though.
Good idea, though. Had he tipped it past the defender, he was in for a break, possibly.
We're still tied up 0-0 here.
Alumni get control. Nice pass into the middle. Good footwork. Oh, nice play through the legs.
Fortunately, unable to capitalize there. Back to Johnson.
Johnson will just send it back the other way.
Travis is taking the ball up the field.
Nice pass into the middle.
He gets through, but he...
yeah, that...
Oh, they're calling it a trip, I guess.
Yeah, it was. Somebody does have a whistle, though, so somebody's keeping track. So the JV squad gets a free kick. Everybody maneuvering into some position to see where that ball's going to go.
Kick is in on the ground. Passed out by the Alumni easily, but right to a JV player who kicks it back up into the air.
And that's going to be a corner kick. JV will get it and kick it from the right corner. '30th anniversary game between the Alumni and Millville Varsity and JV squads. This is the JV game. First half action, about 21 minutes left in this opening half.
We're getting a quarter kick from JD here. Ooh, he sends it flying.
Unfortunately, it went behind the goal, so it'll be a free goal kick for Dylan Alcorn. Alcorn puts it in play. They chip it across the midfield stripe, but the JV defense answers. Nice rush along the left side. Trying to feed it through. Good defense again by the Alumni to get the control and now send back the offense the other way.
They have a lot of numbers.
They have a man dashing through, but it's blocked.
They're going to try to give it back to him, it looks like.
Oh, good step in. Like all coaches, they appreciate good defense, don't they? Oh, nice pass along the left side. Taken out. The Alumni had a momentary control. Now they get it back. Good turn right there.
Oh, right past the
Very
JV
nice
defender.
turn. Let's see if he can get a centering cross. He does drop it back. A possible shot coming. They put it into the spot for a shot over the net. That was a nicely developed play from left side to right side. But the shot goes over top the goal. These Alumni are putting up quite a contest.
Yes, they are. I'm excited to see, if the second half they start to lose their steam. It doesn't seem to be as many alumni as there is JV players as well. So it'll be interesting to see how fatigue plays along.
So goal kick coming up for the JV squad.
That's Travis there.
Head ball is knocked down by the Alumni. Into the middle. Good deflection. Now give and go type of play, but it doesn't quite work out. Good idea, though.
Yes.
That was a nice setup.
Just need to be a little harder there to get through the defense. Looks like they're playing it all the way back.
Just looking to regroup and set up another attack. That's going to go out of bounds, so the JV will get a throw in. Pass is blocked off by the Alumni defense. They will get to it here and send it up the middle. Sean McCarthy didn't quite get a chance to control that. The JV squad comes back the other way. Boy, I like the hustle. These guys are hustling.
Yes, they are.
They are speeding up and hustling very well. JV throw in.
Seen a lot of good opportunities today, just not so many finishes.
I think the Alumni have had the best shot that went over the goal. Now they come back onto the attack. Shot is just wide.
I think that was deflected by Johnson. Good save.
So 2 opportunities there for the Alumni. And they will get a corner kick out of this as Johnson's been deflected out of bounds. Is that going to be play? Johnson just getting a piece of it because that was a dangerous shot.
Low on the ground, too. It was a very nice shot.
So the corner kick will come from the left side. Alumni players moving into position to try to get this corner kick.
It was flying in the air, but right to a head. Ooh, JV head, though.
Shot is blocked, and that's going to turn the JV team loose. But, again, a good defensive play by the Alumni, and they come back the other way momentarily. This one's going to roll out of bounds. So the JV get an inbounds play.
It's McCarthy. Ooh. It's good effort.
Good effort, and he also keeps the ball in possession of the Alumni coming up through the middle. Cuts it to the left side. Good defense. But they put it right into Alumni blue right there. Trying to turn McCarthy. Oh, you know what?
Oh, they're calling a foul.
He played that well. That was, hey, I think that was borderline flop, but that's okay.
Maybe
take a look at it.
Maybe as he gets older, the balance is so good.
Yeah. But he got the call. That's what matters. And not only that, but it's in the box, so they're going to get a penalty kick out of it.
They're setting up for an easy first goal. Be interested to see if he can capitalize here.
So he's got to try to finish what he started there. Sean McCarthy with the penalty kick.
Whistles in.
Tries to pick a goal. Oh, he got the goalie going one way and shot it to the other side. So the Alumni score first.
Yes, they do. And, you know, as a goalie there, you're just guessing. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do. So he had a valid effort here. We'll watch it again.
Johnson went to the right. Ball went to his left. And Sean McCarthy delivers on the penalty kick.
Maybe that's when a ref would be good to come into play there. Unfortunately, we got a little flop.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see what a ref would have called there.
It's interesting to see how the JV will turn that around and see if they can tie it up soon.
So the JV will have possession on the center line play following the goal by the Alumni. Oh, it went through, and that'll give the ball back to the Alumni. They got some space now. Long
hard kick.
And a goal. That one came out from way out downtown, so to speak, as you watch it. Cuts across the goal. Just really puts his good foot into it and gets it past Johnson for the goal. A little celebration in front of the net there by one of the Alumni.
And how the turns have tabled.
Just like that, it's 2-0 Alumni. All that early pressure by the JVs, and now the Alumni with a penalty kick and a long-range bullet. So the JV squad has some catching up to do.
Oh, and a nice through ball, but unfortunately just didn't get there fast enough.
Again, coming back quickly. The Alumni have control. They're getting some good spacing. These passes are finding some open players. JV's got it again. They'll try to come up the left wing. Chip pass along the sideline. Again, good defense applied by the Alumni. They're just keeping the JV at bay right now. Again, that early pressure. They haven't had too much pressure on this side for a while.
Looks though the JV are coming in for a throw-in. Throws it in down the sideline. He makes it through.
Good move by the player to get inside. Tries a shot, but it's blocked. And the Alumni come back the other way with it. Sean McCarthy coming across the stripe. Dishes it back. JV will block off that play and now get a chance to turn up the other way. At midfield, they got a man on the right side, and they get it to him.
He's waiting for his players to get down the field.
Again, some good defense by the Alumni. JV gets a steal, puts it into the middle, but no gray jerseys there. They do get it back. There's a shot. It's going to curl, but it's going to be over the net.
There they go. That's what the JV needed. An early shot. Might not be a great shot, but just a shot to get them on, on the board. Start thinking about, scoring goals and creating plays to do so.
Takes a while to get the ball once it goes that far away from the field. Dylan Alcorn will get it and put it in play. Alumni with control and a 2-0 lead. Good pass. Oh, they almost sent McCarthy through again.
He's won that second goal.
JV comes back the other way. Blocked off again. Very impressed with the Alumni defense. They're not letting too much go through after that first initial surge by the JVs.
Even then, they were still bending but not breaking.
That's right. Almost played it through, but good defense by the JV squad, and they come back the other way. Into the middle. Blocked off by Greg Fry for the Alumni. Again, good turn.
Through the middle.
Johnson reads it well, though, and he makes the play. He just rolls it upfield. Oh, nice head ball, but again, Johnson with a good read of it.
The backwards hat came off during the head ball.
You give up the hat for a chance to score. That's what that's all about.
And Sean McCarthy Jr. is a big player on the Millville soccer team. I think he led this last year in goals for the team, so must run the family here.
Yep. JV trying to get it through. Trying to pass it left side. That was blocked off, and they'll try to regroup. With some space, decides to launch it. That's going to fly over the goal. 9:20 showing on the scoreboard clock. Not sure if these quarters or these halves are 35, 30 minutes. We'll find out.
We'll find out. I also will see, how tired the alums are will probably be a big factor of when these halves end.
Well, they get the halftime break, and, of course, that's when you hydrate. Get the water. Alumni get it. Greg Fry launches it, and it's going to wind up going backwards due to the wind. A little bit of a wind factor there. Right wing side. Good cut into the middle.
Through ball.
There you go. Back pass, good read. But again, putting pressure on the Alumni defense, just keeping it where it has to be for them to possibly make an attack. Oh, he had a man breaking towards the goals.
Oh.
Johnson with a good stretch catch.
He read that play well. Seeing where the only option was and cutting it off.
That ball's going to stay in play, so the Alumni will play it. And a smart play by the Alumni player there to kick it off the JV squad and get a corner kick. This one will be from the left corner.
Alum coming in, but decides not to. And over the goal.
Yep, behind the net, so the JV squad will get a free out. Knocked down by the Alumni squad. They'll try to set up an attack here.
Oh, and a
through
backwards
ball. Good double team to prevent that rush. But the Alumni again controlling, and shot goes over the net and out of bounds.
Hopefully that wasn't your car, Fred, that got hit.
No, I'm nowhere near that area, so I'm good.
Played it smart.
Never park the car near the playing surface.
That's what I've
There's
learned in
that
baseball.
shot right there from the corner kick. Unfortunately for the Alumni, it did not come in front of the goal. So the Alumni, again, they're seemingly controlling the action for a good part of this first half.
I know. We saw a big JV surge for the first 5-10 minutes, so.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, just taking off the rust.
Yep, they've got that Alumni savvy, and they're using it very well. They lead 2-0 on a penalty kick and a long-range goal. There's a shot off the crossbar. That close to being up 3-0. They still keep the pressure on. Finally, the JV defense get it out. Wow, that was a bullet off the crossbar.
That was a beautiful kick.
Now that was a trip. How was that called?
We're trying.
Yeah, the Alumni managed to control after a near break-in by the JVs. Fry puts it back to a teammate, and now they send it to midfield. And it's going to stay in play. Good strategic action there by the Alumni squad, although that one gets lifted out of bounds. See, again, I don't believe in broadcaster jinxes, but it's amazing. Right. How you say one thing, the other thing happens. Oh, that was a handball.
Just means it's bound to happen. Here comes a
chance to shoot, but again, over the net. Here's the play that we had the near goal scored. Bullet shot right off the crossbar. And you see as he walked away, oh, that close. So it very nearly became a 3-0 game, but it's 2-0 Alumni so far here, the JV contest.
We're seeing some subs for the alums for the last 5 minutes of the half or so.
Dylan Alcorn tees it up, kicks it to the right side. The Alumni trying to generate the offense the other way. They do get it past midfield, down the sideline. It's going to stay in play, but the JV races over and cuts it off. Stoppage in play.
It's like a JV throw-in.
Passes back, and they'll look for some downfield play. The kick is there through the middle. Again, good hustle to keep that from being a JV attack mode.
The alums are putting the burners on. Probably don't do that too often, so it's nice to come out here and play the game they love.
Oh, nice play. Just gets past the intended receiver of the pass, and that's going to go off a JV player out of bounds.
I don't think that one felt too good.
No,
right off the head.
That one. Alumni control. They chip it back and set from the backside. And again, good open spaces for the men in blue here. Trying to feed through. Johnson tries to read it, and he does. So Josh Johnson, again, taking charge when he can. Alumni block off the pass, come back to the attack. Looking to go through. That one is going to wind up in possession of the JV squad.
We're going to try to work on getting it out of their own half here. A nice move by the winger.
Ball is lifted into the middle.
Great pass to the forward. He's waiting for his players to get up.
Yeah, he's urging them to come up and give him somebody to pass it to. And he gets a return feed. Tries to turn, but he kicks it out of bounds. So the Alumni will get the ball. The ball is blocked, but the Alumni recover. They just take it away from the goal there and set up an attack mode. Good move to the inside. Blocked off, and the JV tries to come back.
JV need to get a little bit more eager here to score a goal before the half ends. And here it might come right here.
Good cross.
Oh.
No connection. So they'll have to chase it down. And the Alumni wind up with possession. Into the middle. Again, trying to send somebody through. Good block of the ball. He'll get a chance to shoot it. Chipped it. Oh, what a foot save. Great stretch of the left foot by Josh Johnson to make a key save for the JV squad. That was pretty.
That was nice. That's one the striker probably wants to get back.
Is that why we have the flying V overhead all of a sudden? That's almost ironically movie-like.
Right.
The flying V. We all know what that is, right? If you don't, that's too bad. You haven't watched a good movie if you don't know what the flying V is. Meanwhile, the JV now try to attack. Left wing side. Dylan Alcorn just scooped that up.
I think that's his first save of the game. As all the other shots have gone over the top of the crossbar.
Into the middle. Good block. JV trying to get something going the other way, but again, the Alumni not allowing it. Not so sure these Alumni people don't play during the offseason.
Right.
They look pretty sharp after that start. Good passes, good shot attempts, and of course we had a crossbar hit. 2 goals for the Alumni.
If it wasn't for a good Josh Johnson kick save, it would have been 3.
Yep. Again, good action up for the Alumni as they try to set the attack. Crossing pass is blocked off, and Johnson will just catch it. And that'll bring us to the end of the half. A pretty good one, as it turns out, for the Alumni squad. Here's some of the action here as we have this play. Just happened, and this is, I believe, the good kick save. Yep.
Wow.
Nice. Got it off the toe.
Great reflex.
Yep, great reflex, and you can see the smile on his face. And yeah, that was all me. So as we hit the halftime break, the Alumni lead this one 2-0. Take a brief timeout and be back with more of the 30th anniversary of Alumni Day for Millville Soccer. We'll be back in a minute.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma. The taste and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious desserts. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856 888-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the Star family.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
And we're back here at the Millville Soccer Association, the 30th anniversary of the Alumni game, as we have a commanding 2-0 lead from the alums, and it was interesting to see what they put out. What do you think? What did you see from that, CJ?
Well, really, they controlled the possession pretty much the entire first half, from what I noticed. Even at times the JV team would clear or maybe get the ball out of the box just for a brief moment, and then it seemed like right after that they would just go right back on defense and trying to stop their lead from getting even steeper and tougher to come back from.
Yeah, the JV players went out there and they put up a good first 5-10 minutes, and we saw a lot of offensive action from them. I think that was the alums shaking off the rust, probably not playing that often, but once they got to it, it was all alums, and they took over.
Yeah, certainly, but there are some questions coming into the second half. Wondering when that fatigue will start to set in for the alums, and the JV certainly being in a little bit better shape. There's no doubt about that. The alums having a little bit more experience, so it's a great matchup and something to look forward to in the second half.
All right, well, it looks like the second half is about to start, so I'm going to hand the headset to Fred, and we're going to see the excitement of the second half.
Absolutely, we're ready to go.
Two nothing. The Alumni lead the JV squad. As we mentioned, the JV squad had about the first 5 minutes or so, they looked like they were on the attack full bore, but then all of a sudden it looked like the traction came along and the Alumni took over that first half. Sean McCarthy with the penalty kick goal, and then another goal from the middle of the field that was a bullet shot. It could easily be 4-0, of course. The crossbar shot and a great save by John Johnson. Otherwise, this might be a 4-0 game.
Certainly. Johnson has certainly kept him in this game, and he's made it really hard for the opposing offense. And, you wouldn't be able to think that by the score. You might think that the offense has just been dominating, which it has, but it certainly could be a lot worse.
So the JV needs to find some rhythm on offense. Meanwhile, the Alumni try to attack. They're going to get a rush along the left side. 2 JV players there to meet the attacker, but he drops it back, and again, a good feed into the middle. There's a shot that's going to sail wide to the right.
Skied it just a little bit.
CJ Stanek taking over for Parker Swift on the color commentary. Good to have you.
Glad to be here.
Yes,
thanks for having me.
Not a problem. It's a beautiful day, by the way. I mean, it was a little hot earlier, but that wind that's blowing across the field feels wonderful.
Certainly.
Not a cloud in the sky. Some great fans here. This is an event.
Oh, for sure. And we only expected more people to get here as night goes on and as the JV moves toward varsity. And certainly should be a fun night here.
Sean McCarthy again, putting on pressure and falling. He's got that pretty well perfected. Meanwhile, the Alumni come back, and McCarthy gets the ball, puts it in the middle, but it's cut off by the JV defense.
See if they can clear here.
Alumni still putting on pressure. Good approach by the JV defender there to block the play off, and now the JV squad will try to get it through. But again, the Alumni showing a little bit, as we call, savvy on how to get things cut off and set up. CJ Fry
continuing to control the tempo and playing their game throughout the second half. See if they can keep that up.
McCarthy turns with it and still keeps it alive. Just good ball placement by the Alumni. They seem to find different players who are open. There's the score from the left side.
Wow.
Another bullet shot to the far side, and Johnson couldn't quite get there.
The Alum showing off a ton of range here. JV game here.
Here's the play.
Finds a way through.
Man, there was a lot of steam behind that shot, and it found that far right side corner. So it's now 3-0 Alumni. It's the kind of thing that can take the heart out of the JV squad.
Absolutely, and just again, the JV just turning the ball over as soon as they kick it off here to try to get something going, but they just haven't been able to find a spark.
The Alumni defense in control of the ball, looking to set up another attack. Chipped up the side. JV squad takes over as they look to try to chip into this 3-0 deficit. But again, McCarthy with the block.
McCarthy has been all over the place.
That ball goes out of bounds. Yes, he has been a force. Good job of sealing off the play. But again, the Alumni find somebody to turn the ball to and set up. Good move to the outside. Gets across. The crossing pass is blocked off. There's a shot, but it's way, way over the net.
Bringing down some rain with that one.
Yes.
And we don't know exactly who's playing. But we do know that there are a lot of young, inexperienced freshmen and sophomore players. So you have to wonder at what point the experience and almost undevelopment of the JV team, you're going to see that start to take effect, and the alums just know what they're doing out there.
Yeah, they've a lot of good passes, a lot of good setups, 2 very strong shots for goals, and the penalty kick. Ball goes out of bounds, so the JV will control it.
They need a long possession right now.
See a good part of the crowd right there, all lined up along both sides. Long range pass, but that's going to be easily controlled by the new Alumni goalie.
Do we have a name is the question.
Well, I thought Mr. Fry was going to be the goalie for the second half, but he's not. So I do not know who that is. Johnson reads it again very well. He's played a strong game despite the score.
He has. I know there's a couple shots that he'd like to have back. You know, there's two shots from outside the box that found their way to the net. But he's still put on a stellar performance here. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, in soccer, you like to see your goalie be able to take charge of plays like he has done throughout this game.
Absolutely.
If he sees it coming and can get to it, he gets there very strongly. That's going to be a good sign for the regular season.
For sure. And throughout his high school career, eventually, they do have a bright future at the position.
The Alumni again turn. They set up a chance along the right side. Ball is centered, but nothing but defense there. Momentarily blocked off by the Alumni. Now the JV squad gets a chance to move upfield. Pass is off there, and the shot is blocked. Pass is blocked off by the defense of the Alumni.
Yeah, great challenge right there.
There's 50-50 balls. Is that what they call them? You got to take charge of those 50-50 balls, and that sets up everything for your team. Sean McCarthy wants the ball.
This has to be all reaction.
He was waving his hand saying, give it to me, give it to me.
It's all right. He's had himself quite the day. He can take a little rest here in the second half.
Yes, he's been the anchor of the attack, that's for sure.
Seems like every time his name has been mentioned, something positive has happened for the alums.
JV tried to set up something to go the other way. Ball is chipped, and it finds Greg Fry, who sends it back. Control again by the Alumni. Good through ball. Let's see if they can get the speed to get through there. They still have an attack mode. Good move to the side. Shot is there, and Johnson makes the save.
Nicely done to just smother it and ensure that nothing untoward would happen with that shot there.
JV squad coming up. Drop pass. Gets by McCarthy. Ball is chipped out. And the Alumni are going to control it. Here's that play where they almost broke through. A good save coming up by the goalie. Johnson was right there to put that to rest. Good move to the outside. JV defense has 3 players there, but the ball is crossed. Headed away.
Unable to clear, though.
The Alumni just all over it. JV does close it off. Somebody's got to take the ball. Otherwise, the blue shirts will find something to do with it.
This is their chance here.
Open spaces down the right side. They keep it in. Nobody else is moving up with them, though. Got to move up. There we go. Now we've got some jerseys for the gray.
Pressure.
Oh, good play, but again, good coverage by the Alumni defense.
It's bigger, faster, stronger.
Sounds like a song lyric. I can't think of it.
Almost.
Yeah. The Alumni again try to generate an attack, drop pass, and a kick into the middle. JV defense will cut that off and send it far side, out of bounds, so the Alumni should have possession. They lead 3-0. Early moments of the second half. Cutting it towards the middle, blocked off by the JV defense. And that is kicked out of bounds. So the Alumni will throw it in.
Squibbed across the touchline there, and the Alumni continuing to dominate on their half of the field. looking to score again.
Good control of the pass in. Shot across the middle. Johnson comes out and makes a nice save. Whips it up to midfield. The JV squad has a runner.
Seems like not much help for them on the
Oh,
offensive end.
good block. But again, strong defense. I'm not sure. I'm looking at that player. Is that Don Daigle out there? I remember him from high school, yes. He hasn't changed much. He looks exactly the same. Donnie Daigle, yeah, I remember him. Alumni control the ball. Greg Fry sends it to the middle. Now it's chipped to the left side, down the sideline, and now a break opportunity. But I thought the way he was running, it looked like he went out of bounds, but it stays in play. Alumni attacking. There's a chance for McCarthy. It's blocked.
Bodies all over the place.
Laying it out. JV squad comes back the other way. Oh, good move to the outside. Trying to create some space. There you go. Pass into the middle. Greg Fry blocks it off momentarily and gets control of it enough to send it back to his teammate who boots it up the middle.
One of the alums hitting the deck down there in the corner. Certainly going to be feeling that one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do DJ work where I have to carry some heavy speakers. I did an event last night. Believe me, the back
really?
lets you know.
Oh, for sure.
For days. Yeah.
I'm glad I can't relate to whatever you're
Oh,
saying.
no.
Here.
Well, you got plenty of time to get into that. Alumni again control. They just find players with all these passes. Just a goal kick finds a player. Okay, a chance here for the JV squad, unfortunately, but the ball stays in play, so you can play it. Looking across, and Greg Fry says no. JV again with a chance to set it up. Passed into the middle. JV along the right side, looking to set up an attack. Shot is blocked. And the Alumni again try to come upfield. Good hustle there by the JV squad to keep that ball alive for them. Trying to center it. The goalie will come up and play the ball, so that play is squashed.
Generating pressure at last was the JV team, but nothing coming of it.
So the Alumni set up where they want everybody to go, and the goalie will kick it pretty much shanked that one. That's going to go straight out of bounds. I don't think that's how he wanted it to go, but he shanked it, and the JV squad will take over possession. Passed into the middle. Two blue jerseys there to block it off. Good play to control it. Now they set it up. JV squad trying to attack. Again blocked off by the Alumni. An open run here. Right side will get a shot if he wants it. Crossing pass. Oh, he shot it wide over a wide open net.
Oh,
yeah, that hurts.
Stuff of nightmares.
That hurts because
that moment is what he has been thinking about for weeks. That's a moment he won't forget about.
Just wide of the level. Yeah, that'll keep you out. Yep.
My goodness.
Everything but the finish, as they say. Again, the Alumni keep it in play. Shot. Johnson with a good save. Another shot coming. Another great save.
Exemplary in there tonight.
Well, you say the future in goal for the Millville squad is very much bright, and that man right there, Josh Johnson, is showing why. He's made several great saves today.
They've got to feel good about his performance here.
Corner kick opportunity. Across the middle, knocked down by the Alumni squad trying to get a shot, and there's the finish.
And shortly after we talk about how great he has been, and that ain't nothing you can do about it.
No, that was a great setup. Yeah.
They're calling offsides, actually.
Okay, Johnson says he's offside. Did they not give him the goal then? I guess not. Or do they? We'll see if they spot the ball at midfield for the JV. Then it is a goal. Yep, they do.
Is a goal.
So it's 4-0.
Some confusion surrounding it.
Yep. So 4-0 for the Alumni. They're putting it together very nicely. Long range kick is gathered up by the Alumni goalie. Again, just good passes by these Alumni players, finding players open. This one's going to go out of bounds, though.
Nice idea with the lead pass, just sailing a little too far, and JV trying to get something going here. The time is not their friend right now.
Now down 4-0, it's going to be a Herculean effort to get back into this one. Of course, if you're the JV squad, you want to make the first one. Get something started offensively.
Absolutely. All starts with one pressure, one goal, and hopefully they can build on it from there, but it's looking like a long shot at this point.
Inbounded, and that was a handball there, but they continue to play. The reaction by the player told you he knew he touched it with his hand. Reactions never lie.
Thankfully, nobody's seeing it, and they're going to continue to play.
That's an exhibition game, so things like that will
Absolutely.
probably just go by the wayside. That's all right. We're all having fun here on Alumni Day. 30th alumni game for the Millville Soccer Thunderbolts, where the past meets the present. Boy, that sounded deep, didn't it?
It did. It was a good line.
I'll tell you. You never know. We've had the flying V today.
Quite a few punchlines happening throughout this one.
Absolutely. Nice pass. Good footwork. But good pressure by the JV defense. That's a great play.
Wonderful challenge.
Trying to chip through. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. That'll be a goalie easy play. Rolls it up to his teammate, and it'll get dropped back to the goalie as well. He controls, and he'll look to send it the other way. JV squad blocks it off. But again, good counterattack by the Alumni. Trying to send the player, but Johnson will be the first one to grab this one. Ball is kicked out and back and forth for a minute. Alumni will control. Into the middle, crossing pass, gets through. He's going to have to hustle to save it, but he cannot do it. The ball had a little extra zip to it.
One might think coming into these games that it's going to be, a lot more fun and friendly. But we've seen a strong effort from both teams. A lot of bodies on the floor throughout this game, especially from the Alumni. And they've checked all the boxes here today.
Once the competition starts, yes, it's friendly, but it's also intended to be competition.
Absolutely.
It always brings out the best in you. JV possession. Now the Alumni control. Good give and go again, but it's cut off. The Alumni just seems to have a magnet attached to their feet with the ball today. Look at this. Good
Balls
move.
on a string everywhere.
Right. Crossing pass. Knocked down by the JV defense in the middle. And a good recovery by the defense again.
Nearly turning it over in front of their own net. That could have been disastrous, but they're able to avoid any further damage.
Little chip shot. Again, the defense answers, but it's still in control of the men in blue. Crossing pass, actually tried a shot, and it goes over the net.
Let's take a minute to go retrieve that one.
Yeah, that one's over there in the boondock area. Yeah. That's.
As we see our cameraman Josh on screen.
Yep.
At this point for the JV team, I think it's more for the coaching, seeing what they have in their players and how they can become useful in gameplay this season.
Well, they're being forced to play a lot of defense, and quite frankly, they're doing a good job on defense. Goaltender, of course, has made a lot of big saves.
There's been constant pressure. They haven't had an easy task, but for what they've had to deal with, I think they've held their own to some extent.
JV have possession. Chipped back the other way. Again, good hustle there, but the Alumni wind up with control. Now into the middle, looking to feed through, blocked off. There's that defense again by the JVs.
A lot of the younger alumni on the field now. It's safe to assume that the older alumni have run out of gas at this point, and they'll be enjoying the rest of the night off.
Good kick back to the other side. In the middle, gets through, and the Alumni will still control it, although he kicks it, probably heading out of bounds. Not quite. Never mind. Mr. Fry passes it to Mr. Daigle. Donnie surveys the field. Nice little touch pass to the right wing. In the middle, chipped. The Alumni are doing a lot of good give-and-go plays here.
They seem well prepared for this game, and whereas the JV, maybe not as prepared and just kind of a free-for-all out there. Alumni drawing up plays, it seems, almost. And everybody knows where the ball's going, and they're able to pull off some good pressures from it.
Yeah, they survey the field pretty well, and they find the open spaces, open players. That has been the reason, for the most part, that it's 4-0 on the scoreboard for the Alumni.
But then again, it comes back to experience and knowing what to look for on the field and knowing how to read the defenders and knowing what to do with the ball at any given time.
Ball is chipped up into the air. JV squad with possession. Good send pass. Now they have a little bit of an attack mode. Down the right wing, crossing pass is blocked off by Greg Fry. There's a shot. One of the few that the JV has really mustered, but that one sails high and wide.
And right into the back of somebody's truck.
It's a good idea. Unfortunately, the shot sailing high. Good ball retrieval there.
Very quick.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. You like it when the fans are paying attention.
Oh, absolutely.
Don Daigle showing some of that flash speed that he had in high school. He was hustling up the middle for a minute.
And how long ago was that, Fred?
I covered the sports scene until '96.
Oh, okay.
So I guess, I'm not sure the exact year for Don Daigle, but early 90s maybe. So that's a good 25, 30 years ago.
It's looked impressive.
Yeah. Well, athletes, as you know, they find a way to stay in shape beyond their scholastic careers. Any athletes, they go to the gym and all that kind of stuff. Donnie looks exactly the same, so I think he's keeping good track of his physical nature.
It's great to see.
Yep, absolutely. Healthy lifestyles. JV along the right wing, crossing pass in the middle, and it goes awry. Again, a good setup, but that last touch wasn't there. And the Alumni get it. Again, I'm impressed with their footwork, too. That was a nice stop with the foot and then control. Johnson will scoop this one up and send it the other way.
Now the question becomes, are you playing in the game next year?
Oh, God, no. No, I was never athletic.
No?
No, and I'm also 64. I don't think I could last 2 minutes. When I do the Cupid Shuffle, I'm exhausted by the end.
Listen, the Cupid Shuffles,
it's not easy to do, actually, because it's the
it
continual
claims
movement.
its victims.
Oh, yeah. And it's too long a song sometimes.
It is quite. It's quite the song, and just same moves. It gets a little exhausting. I definitely understand where you're coming from there.
I will say it's a shot and a great save by Johnson.
Getting a finger on it and just punching it over the net is great technique.
That was a tough shot, but Johnson doing a great job of reacting, knocking it over the goal.
What a save at point blank.
Tremendous. He's going to be fun to watch on the regular season.
Absolutely.
He plays like that, Millville will have a good chance to win some games. Meanwhile, corner kick time for the Alumni. It'll be a left side kick. Corner kick opportunity for the Alumni. They drop it back. Pass is blocked, and the JVs come back the other way. Keeping it live at midfield. Good move.
Just under 9 minutes remaining in this contest.
Alumni come back the other way. They keep it in along the left side. Drop pass. Good kick to the middle, but again blocked off by the JV defense. As you can probably tell, a little bit of a wind is suddenly blowing because I can hear it in my headsets.
Certainly whipping at this point in the game. It's been calm for most of the game. Now starting to pick up a little bit, but can't say it doesn't feel good.
Oh, it feels
hot
great.
Temperatures.
Perfect day for soccer or any activity outside. Kick is over the net. So a goal kick coming up for the JVs.
As Mr. Fry subs out of the game at last. Impressed with how long he's played tonight, even though he has, been on the defensive side of the ball.
That's going to go out of bounds, so the Alumni should get control. Controlling it in the middle of the field. Turning. Has some space to work with. Puts it into another player's. Both teams, again, showing good agility and movement. There's a chance, and that's chipped over the net. But again, a good shot towards the middle and an opportunity to shoot the ball.
Constant pressure, even at this point in the game. They have not stopped. Even though these shots aren't exactly landing on net, some of the time it's still forcing the defense to make a play, and you never want to have that happen all game long.
Well, the only bad shot is a no shot. Any shot you take has a chance. That's why you always hear, shoot it, shoot it.
Absolutely. I mean, most exciting thing in sports, and I'm sure a lot of these alums are going to be trigger happy, playing in this game and looking for a highlight play.
Crossing pass, kicked, just wide, and now sent back out by the JV defense. Ball again controlled by the Alumni. With a 4-0 lead, they can just set up calmly and try to make the best plays possible. They tried the left side this time. Turning, centering, and the ball is kicked away by the JV squad. Blocked off by the Alumni, looking to set it up one more time. Oh, great step in. JV defense answering the call. Now they had a momentary rush. Ball is going to be sent back to the goalie where he will scoop it up. Again, the Alumni just calmly setting up their attack, blocking the JVs from making the play, and then finding open players throughout the field. Little chip shot to the left side. one of the best strategies is to go back, turn, and just create some space for yourself. That's another soccer. What's the word? Not the. I can't think of the word, but
terminology. Or strategy.
Strategy. There you go. That's the best one. We'll take that. Just give yourself some space to work with, and there's a chance. A shot blocked.
They've done it all evening too, and that's how they've been able to come up with so many chances. You know, they haven't rushed anything. It's all been about finding opportunities within what they've created for themselves.
Okay, wholesale substitutes, looks like for both squads. Corner kick coming up once we resume play following the substitutes. The Alumni setting up where they want to be for this kick. Into the middle, Johnson punches it out and then gets the rebound and collects it for the save.
Ball bouncing around inside the box, but ultimately finding the hands of Johnson.
Again, the Alumni blocking off any advance by the JV squad and turning to the attack. Good step in there by the defense. Good move. Long range feed, but again, the goalie's going to read this and make the play. Into the middle. Again, good footwork. Crossing pass to the right side, and it's going to go over the intended receiver, so out of bounds, and the JV will control the ball. Chip to the outside, but that's going to go out of bounds again. JV looking to move the ball up. They do get it to center. But again, the Alumni does not let it go further. Now they turn towards an attack. McCarthy tried to put it through. Again, the Alumni still finding ways to control. 50-50 ball is going to be won by the Alumni squad. Now the JVs get a break. But there in the middle is an Alumni player. Yep, that ended quickly. And again, finding an open player all by himself. Has time to set up, chips it through. McCarthy can't get the foot onto it. Blocked back out to the right side. Alumni again controlling. McCarthy lets it go through. Goes through another player, and that shot sails very high.
Just a few minutes remaining in this one, but a lot of soccer still ahead of us here tonight as we got the varsity game coming up next.
Yep, this is just game one of a doubleheader. Here's the play set up.
And if you thought this game was competitive, it should get even more competitive as we continue on throughout the night. As the sun sets here just down the road from the airport here in Millville, New Jersey.
It's really a nice complex. This field has been well maintained considering the dry weather we've had.
For sure.
This grass is pretty green, so somebody's doing a good job with the maintenance. JV trying to turn, but again blocked off by the Alumni defense. The Alumni rushing to the attack. Good challenge there by the JV player, but again, the Alumni just find a way. There's a chance. Shot is sailing high over the net. Well, under the final minute here, here's that play that chipped through.
This game hasn't gotten any less intense as we head toward the final few minutes here.
That was a good lead pass. The shot sailed a little bit high and over the net.
The pressure has been maintained by the alums, and as we near the end, you can see some of the faces on the alums. They can feel it. They know it's coming, and victory can feel good.
It's been a solid one. Again, the JV squad came out first 5 minutes or so, really put some pressure on, but the Alumni defense weathered the storm. Then they came back with a penalty kick goal, a couple of long-range goals, and lead this one 4-0. Turning into the middle, blocked off. And here come the Alumni once more. Chip pass. Little fancy backward kick. That was interesting.
Tried to lead his man, but I perhaps didn't see that coming, the no look.
Not sure why Johnson threw the ball away like that. Is this going to be a goal kick? I guess it should be. Yep. All right. Play back in action. Chip pass is going to be controlled by the Alumni. Again, another good chip pass around players, blocked off by the JV squad. Ball along the left side. Boy, what a battle there in that left corner.
Heavily contested by.
Yeah, both players really going at it. JV trying to mount a rush here. But the kick's too far ahead, and again, the Alumni goalie just scoops it up, sends it back the other way.
He hasn't had to do too much here in the second half, and really everything has just been fed to him, or he's coming out to get the ball and easily punting it away without any problem.
Johnson getting the ball up nicely. Let's see if his teammates can create a bit of an attack here on this possession. Yeah, with very little exception, the Alumni defense has just sealed everything off. Again, a good through ball, but good hustle to prevent any bad things from happening there by the JV defense.
Nice job by Johnson.
Kicks the ball up, but again, the Alumni just have a way of being around the ball.
McCarthy hitting the deck once more.
Shot is wide. That was a dangerous shot, but it missed the net. Johnson kind of looks like he pulls up lame here, but here's the play once again. There's the Johnson kick that set up the attack momentarily. Then the ball came back the other way. There's the play that you were talking about, the McCarthy roll, I guess we can call it.
Patented at this point.
It is patented, you're right. Alumni possession as we head down to the final minute and a half. All right, 2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes to go. See if they can create one last attack here. Unable to do so.
Through ball, but again, Johnson. Oh, no, through and just wide.
50-50 ball. Johnson unable to get there and maybe hesitated for a moment and almost got beat. Fortunately, that ball sailing wide.
Yeah, right through here. There's the shot that just missed that right post.
Scooting to the right.
Goal kick by the JV squad. Knocked down again by the Alumni. Head ball and control by the Alumni. Again, good feedback. The Alumni just, again, have a way of seemingly controlling the ball. Even when the JV defense makes a good play, they wind up with it again.
You saw the beginning and you wondered how much energy they were going to come out with. And there were certainly questions being raised, but they've left no questions here at the end of this one.
Final minute of this game now in action. Ball is chipped into the middle. Now right side pass. Good stop, good feed.
Good feed.
Chance to cross it here. But Johnson says no. He'll scoop it up and send it the other way.
Just got it in a little too deep there to the corner. Didn't have great angle. And with the defender closing in, just had to.
Oh, good play. If they had a 2-on-1, if they hustle it, they got a chance to shoot here. But again, the
Nice
defense
tackle.
just crosses it up. Shot is blocked and knocked down by the Alumni goalie.
The chance opened up there. Yeah, they had the man advantage coming down the field and unable to bring anything out of it.
Looked like a momentary 3-on-1 chance. Shot is going to go wide, and that's going to do it.
That is it.
Here's that play in the middle. There's the shot by the JV player. The goalie coming out and making the save.
Real pressure created this game coming in the last 30 seconds, and just a dominant win. I know it's a beautiful night, and one team certainly had a lot more practice, but it's a great game, and we're looking forward to the next.
That's right. This is only the first of a doubleheader on the 30th anniversary of the Millville Thunderbolts soccer alumni game. The Alumni coming up with a 4-0 victory in this one. Good effort by the JV squad, but again, the Alumni just seemed to find its rhythm and just really lots of crisp passing, good defense, and of course some bullet shots from deep. The penalty kick also starting the scoring for the Alumni squad. So as the two teams go through the handshake ceremony, our final once again is 4-0 Alumni beating the JV squad. The varsity game not too far behind, so stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, and on all the avenues that we do have this performance and the production.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the style van.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious desserts. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Well, the warm-ups are in session for the second part of our doubleheader on this 30th anniversary of Millville Soccer, Millville High School Soccer Thunderbolt Alumni Day, if you will, as the JV took on the Alumni, and the Alumni put on a showcase after the first 5 minutes, winning 4-0. It was a penalty shot that got them started. Sean McCarthy, of course, doing a little bit of a tumble that on an ordinary day probably would not have been called a penalty kick situation, but he made it count and he made the shot, and then a couple of long-range shots that went in that first half, capped off by the chip-in goal here in the second half, and the Alumni squad really dominated. But again, C.J. Stanek along with Fred Melendez, and they just seemed to have a good knack for knowing where each other was at, how to set up plays, and of course two long-range shots. The last one was a tip-in. But they just put it all together, especially after the first initial minutes.
Certainly did. You know, at the beginning, some questions were raised, as we said, and we weren't sure who we were going to see out of the alums today. But it really all changed with that penalty kick. When they drew first blood, they were able to build off that, and you could see the confidence level start to rise. And from there on out, it was just pure domination. A lot of the older players played in that JV game for the most part. And as we move to the second game, you're going to see a lot more of the younger players that played towards the end of the JV game come out and play here. And we're looking to see if they're going to build off. It was certainly, they controlled the ball almost the entire time. Ball was on a string, and they knew where to go with each pass. And I think it had a lot to do with the experience and knowing what to look for. And it'll be interesting to see if the experience of the varsity soccer team is able to match up with the experience of the alums.
Well, it was great if the JV squad, not that they're watching what's happening, but they can take, I don't know if they're filming, they have this on broadcast if they want, but they can see how the game is played by the guys that played it back years ago and how well they just did everything, passing-wise, defensive-wise. They didn't have to do too much goaltending. Dylan Alcorn, of course, played the first half in goal for the Alumni and had the most of the testing by the JV. But really, Josh Johnson is, again, a story of this game in a way. Even though the score was 4-0, there was a shot that hit the crossbar, and Johnson made half a dozen or so key saves, one with his left toe that was really impressive. So looking at it that way, the future does look bright for the Millville Thunderbolt program.
Absolutely, and like you said, the score 4-0 doesn't exactly ring true to the true performance. Doesn't tell the full story about Johnson in net, and he was great for the amount of time he had to spend on his toes and taking shots at him, whether those shots missed the net or they sailed high or he was able to make a save on him. He was terrific, and a couple shots were able to slip by him. A couple he might want to have back, but nothing to take away from a wonderful performance, and hopefully looking back on the tape they're able to realize his potential.
Yep, the two goals were from long distance, but they were perfectly placed. Johnson couldn't get to the corners, and the Alumni just put those two shots that were good spots. The setup for the last goal was perfect, and it was just a chip in front. Not much a goaltender can do when that happens. But the Alumni, of course, they just look very sharp. And as I said, some of them looked like they did in high school. I mean, seeing Don Daigle again, remembering how dominant he was in the midfield area for the Thunderbolts back in his day. Sean McCarthy, of course, played very well as well. And they just looked like a team that hasn't stopped playing, really.
It was great to see. And coming in, you figured at some point they were going to burn out and that fatigue was really going to hit, and that they might be overpowered by the energy of the younger players in the second half. But there were really no doubts throughout this game. They kept their energy level high, and they were on the attack almost the entire time. So I was really impressed with their conditioning. And, as you said, a lot of the guys still look like they're in soccer shape, like they never left.
Yep, and again, that probably comes from the fact that a lot of them are still working out and taking care of themselves very well. I'm telling you, Don Daigle looked exactly like he did in high school.
I don't doubt that.
I'm amazed. We are having a second game, the varsity game, against the Alumni. That's coming up momentarily. Stay with us. We've had a nice crowd. Beautiful day for any activity out here. The field is in excellent shape. The players are hustling for the entire game. So competition is there. It's an exhibition match, but nonetheless, they're putting everything into it and playing the best they can. The varsity game coming up in just a little bit, so stay right there with us here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live. We're on YouTube still, I'm guessing, and all the outlets that we have these games on. So stay there, and we'll be right back with Game 2.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious dessert. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the Star Van.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
The Millville Thunderbolt Varsity now taking the field for Game 2 of this doubleheader in the 30th anniversary of the Millville Thunderbolt Alumni game. Game 1 won by the Alumni 4-0. Now the Varsity takes over the field. And we mentioned some of the players. That I'll go through the rest of the roster that Millville does have. We have Braden Courtney, as we mentioned, Travis Jenkins, Bryant Nelson. These are all players on the roster for both JV and Varsity. J.D. Abdil. Devon Smith is also a player for Millville. Kevin Dick. Josiah Cruz. T. Stevenson. Josh Johnson, who, of course, played great goal for the JV game. He's playing as well. Otherwise, Cooper Phillips. And as I hit the wrong button, my screen changes. Hayden Mulheron. Jackson Gamber. Bradley Gandy, Vince Bertucci, Myron Akili, Elijah Jimenez, Lorenzo Lewis, Jonah Smith, Jack Bruley, and Nick Hurley. Those are the freshman players. Also, we have sophomores Luke Patterson, Cal Sloan, Matt Suey, Aiden Wilden, Jeremiah Street, Gavin Miller, and Spencer H.H. I'm not sure if that's his last name or an initials,
It's
but
going to be Spencer Hakola.
There you go. It says H.H. on here. Well, that's okay. And the rest of the roster includes Ethan. It's getting blurry on me. I don't know why. We'll try to get those last few in a minute. But the JV squad losing to the Alumni 4-0. Let's see if the varsity squad can fare a little bit better. Thank you for joining us here on Quinn Broadcasting. Glad to have you with us as we present another sports activity here in the Millville area.
Matt Suey going to be in net for Millville here to start the second game for the varsity team. Of course, their starting goalie last season. Now getting ready for his junior season this year.
So Fred Melendez and C.J. Stanek for the first half. Parker Swift will be joining me for the second half. The varsity squad will start with possession. 40-minute halves.
And we'll see if this game differs from the first and where the current players really jumped out and had a lot of energy in the beginning. And we'll see if playing in the last game had any effect on the alums and if they're able to keep that energy level high throughout this one.
And it looks like we actually have a ref for this game. He's looking at
that.
his watch, and you'll be keeping time on the field. Checks with both goalies, and we are ready to play here in Game 2 of this 30th anniversary contest, Millville Thunderbolt Alumni versus the varsity squad in this one. Ball is crossed. Good attack on the ball to win it for the varsity squad. Now, if they come out strong, they might want to score as much as they can early, if the first game was any indication.
Absolutely.
The Alumni will find a way to take possession of the game. Otherwise, they certainly did it in Game 1.
You have to wonder if that outcome of last game would have been any different if the JV team was able to jump out to an early lead, if they were able to build off that and, continue to keep up the energy that they started with.
So free kick coming for the for the varsity squad. Lots of gray jerseys going down near the goal area. The ball is in the air, and it goes through, but it goes through everyone. So the Alumni will get a free goal kick.
See if they can keep up that same constant pressure and control as they did last game now.
Dylan Alcorn back in goal for the Alumni squad. Chips it to the right side. Again, good idea of passing here by this Alumni squad. Look how they just find ways to find each other and make something happen positive.
And now this time, the varsity is the one keeping up the pressure and forcing the alums to make a play instead of just them sitting back and waiting.
Ball is chipped to midfield. Fight for the ball is won by the Alumni momentarily.
My goodness.
And we get a trip.
Starting early, folks. If that's going to be any indication of how this game goes. That is yet to be foreseen.
Indirect kick coming for the Alumni squad from midfield. Nice long pass, but it goes all the way through and out of bounds. Varsity squad will get a free kick. They tee up the ball, and we'll be back in action momentarily.
So it's going to be Spencer and Cole kicking this one.
In the middle, blocked momentarily, but it will spin free to the varsity squad, looking to make a quick pass down the right side. Ball goes out of bounds. So
nice lead pass, just across the touch line, unable to die in the grass and be tracked down.
Alumni throw in is controlled by the varsity squad. They go passing back, blocked momentarily, but the varsity still in possession. Turning, just trying to create some space to move forward. In the middle, chipped, and now the Alumni control. Shot is blocked. Good hustle there, and the ball almost gets through. Varsity in control in the middle. Chip shot is going to be handled by Alcorn. He'll just scoop it up and get set to kick it away the other way. Ball bounces in midfield. The varsity squad gets first possession from there. And again, they drop it back to create some space and look forward. Good touch pass.
lot of communication on either side here.
Long pass, but this one's going to be controlled by Alcorn.
Dropped in just a little too deep and controlled by Alcorn.
The Alumni trying to break along the right wing side. They drop it back. Trying to spring a left wing. Good move to the inside. Still trying a little bit of a jersey tug. I think that's where he was looking for the whistle there.
Getting away with one there.
Yeah. Another free kick. Let's see if we can see the tug on the jersey here. Right about there. Yeah, there it is. So another goal kick for the varsity squad. Nice knockdown at midfield, but the Alumni send it the other way. Tried to forward kick, but varsity says no that time. The ball is chipped out of bounds by the Alumni. Varsity throw in.
Nice transition to the counterattack here now.
Millville Varsity continually dropping it back, trying to set up something, but the Alumni won't let much happen, and now they have control of the ball. Chips it along the right side. Good inside move there to keep something going. Create some space, and now it's blocked off by the varsity. And these first few minutes are going to be a feeling out process to see what's available.
Certainly, and like we mentioned in the recap of last game, you're going to see a lot of the younger players here for the Alums playing in this varsity game. A lot of the people that we saw in the last few minutes of last game, they're going to be out here, and they've already kind of figured out how they want to play together, and so they do have that advantage, but it's been pretty evenly matched thus far.
Ball back into the middle, chipping it through, getting an open chance, and Alcorn makes the save. That was a good cut into the middle, and Alcorn comes up with a big save.
Yeah, good pressure that time, and see if they're able to build off that. Even though it may not come out with points on the board, it's certainly a step in the right direction. They can try to continue that energy throughout this game.
Trying to break through, shot towards the goal. It's going to be wide and out of bounds. There's that turn and shot right there, Dylan. Alcorn stretching out to his left to make a nice save. So we remain scoreless. Corner kick coming up for the Alumni. Again, everybody bunching into the box area. Head ball goes over the net. So they set it up nicely, but the head ball doesn't quite land where it needed to.
A lot of traffic in front of the net, and ended up at the back fence there. It's going to be a nice little six kick for the varsity squad.
Whistle blows, so the action now getting back in. Nice deep kick into the offensive attack zone off the head of an Alumni player. So they'll let it go out of bounds, and the varsity will control.
See if they try to put one in the air here into traffic, just like the Alums did.
Corner kick opportunity from the right side. Ball is in the air. Good placement, and it's headed out of the way and now back towards midfield. Alumni rush. Too far ahead for anybody, and the goaltender Matsui will just scoop it up. Ball comes to the right side, but it gets past the intended receiver. He lets out a groan. Knowing he probably should have got that one.
A lot of open space in front of him, but unable to control it, and just part of the game. It's going to happen.
So the Alumni with wholesale changes, everybody being substituted.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, they only carry one squad, so it's going to be interesting how they are able to balance the amount of fatigue throughout this game, as you might see subs pretty frequently.
Ball is knocked down and the Varsity controls. Soft pass into the middle, blocked off. Alumni in control. Lots of body action there. Everything calms down. The Varsity now kicks it towards the offensive end. Is it going to stay in play? More than likely not. So goal kick coming up here for the Alumni squad. They have substituted their goalie.
Early sub in this one.
Yep.
For the goaltender.
They track down the ball, and we'll be back to live action momentarily. There's the kick, ball in play. Alumni turning. They control, but a good play by the Varsity squad. Trying to cut to the outside. He still has it going. He keeps it in play. This is a great effort here. Let's see, crossing pass is there, but the shot actually goes behind the net.
It's a nice pressure, and it's relieving to see.
It's a great effort.
Current Bolts to see some control and some real chances down toward the net this game.
That's going to go out of bounds, so it's still Alumni possession. The running inside, and the ball coming right to our director, Ryan Narowski. Good catch, man.
Right off the fingertips.
You never know. When you're alongside the field, you never know. That's why you got to keep your head up.
We do have a great view, though.
Absolutely, the best.
It's going to happen. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Goalie kick. Trying to get the Alumni attack going. But again, a good closure by the defense of the Varsity squad. Ball kept in play. Good dash along the left side. Tries to center it, but that's going to go out of play. Goal kick coming up for the Alumni. Ball's at midfield, knocked down by Varsity squad. They chip it along the right wing side. Down the sideline, blocked off by the Varsity defense. They come back the other way. Creating open space to the right side this time. Has some room to carry. Chips it deeper along the right wing side. Tried to chip it through, but it's blocked off. Varsity will control it at midfield. Long kick. Trying to get through. They're going to call offside.
It's a good ball. Just
the idea was there.
Offsides. Wasn't by much.
So the Alumni has a free indirect kick. Some open space along the right side, down the sideline, and sips out of bounds. So Varsity will control. Knocked down by the Alumni. That was a good read by
box out. Kevin Dick on the box out that time.
Chipped out of bounds. Yep, like we said, we have to be alert Another shot to the sideline.
Yeah, that one had a little more velocity on it.
Yes, it did.
It's a good thing that one didn't come our way.
I don't need my reactions tested. I'll put it that way. Nice move down the right side. And what do we have? Goal kick, all right. Got to retrieve the ball first. Once again, glad to have you with us here on Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. The 30th anniversary game between the varsity JV squads of Millville and the alumni team.
It's been a fun night so far, and
good
should only
steal.
get better as the sun drops behind the trees.
Good steal. Unfortunately, didn't get room to finish, but we do have a kick coming up, or actually, no, an inbounds throw. Down the right side, left sideline, some open space. That chip shot's going to go out of bounds. So once again, the alumni will kick it out from their goal area. Tell you what, the alumni game does draw quite a crowd, and a lot of good people here watching this game. We're here for the first game as well.
It does.
Good crowd.
As we predicted, even more packed here as we get to the varsity game.
That was a good setup. Unfortunately, just a little too far ahead of his teammate. And there's a shot. I don't know why. It seems like the ball's coming our way a lot more than the first game.
That one right into our table.
That hit our table, yeah.
Fortunately, no equipment knocked over or anything like that.
Yeah, our producer, director, Ryan Orowski, getting the terminology going here with the crossbar reference. Ball is headed the other way, and the varsity squad has possession. Again, looking just to create open space and then move forward. But the alumni say no to that. Get control of the ball. Good step up. Now some free room to roam. Ball is set down the left side, but the goaltender reads it well and just zips it back the other way. Alumni to the attack.
Sean McCarthy Jr. in the game now, trying to potentially recreate the performance of his dad in this first game.
Like father, like son, as the saying goes.
Waiting to see if Senior will make a performance or make an appearance here tonight and try to recreate that performance himself.
Alumni get control. Down the right side, some open space there. Drop pass. And that chip is going to stay in play. Cut off by the varsity defense. Good move to the outside and good kick to midfield. Ball's going to come across the field. Varsity will be in control. Trying to dance and juke and does get through, but only momentarily as, again, the defense for the Alumni make a stop and now try to create an attack. They've got a man breaking to the left, but the pass is behind him. And the varsity squad looking to send someone through the middle. They do it. Shot is just wide. It might have been knocked out by the goalie.
Perhaps got a fingertip on it.
Yeah. So that'll be a goal kick if that's the case, and that's where the ball seems to be headed.
Let's watch here. That just grazed off the fingertips. He's able to serve it over toward the right post and thankfully wide of it.
Very good send on that to create the opportunity for the shot. So a corner kick coming from the left side. Ball is in play in the middle. It goes over the attempted head ball and knocked out by the Alumni squad. Varsity converges on it again, and the catch is made by the goalie. The Alumni will try the right side this time. Good long pass, but a good read by Suey to make the catch and get the Varsity squad the ball back.
Travis Jenkins back in this game again. He played in the JV game and now making an appearance here in the Varsity game as he controls it now.
Nice chip through. Ball is blocked and controlled by the Alumni squad. Open space achieved. The ball back now to the Alumni attack. 2 players at full speed. Varsity wins it, and Suey sends it back out of bounds. Some subs coming in for the Varsity squad.
For both sides, too.
Yeah, yep. Again, pretty much a wholesale change for the Alumni squad. 10 new players on the attack.
About halfway through this first half.
So the Alumni will get a throw in once everybody is set. Here comes the throw in as the whistle blows, action resuming. The Alumni squad with control at midfield. Turning, but it's cut off by the Varsity. Looking to send somebody along the right side, off the foot. Can it stay in bounds is the question. It does not. Alumni control and throw in. Got past the Varsity player, and the Alumni take advantage, send it back the other way. Matsui will just corral it, put it back in play immediately. They'll try the left side to bring the ball up.
Varsity prioritizing control, no punt downfield into traffic, just slowly trying to make their way upfield and trying to create something.
And now they do have a rush developing. That ends, though, as the Alumni defense makes a play out of bounds. So it will be a Varsity throw-in. Ball in play. And it's going to scoot across. Will it stay in bounds? Yes, it will. Varsity has control of it along the right side. Chip towards the middle. Headed out. Controlled by Varsity. Trying to set up a play. Goes right side. Crossing pass, but the goalie's right there. Dylan Alcorn with the save. He's back in the goal area for the Alumni. Nice deep kick by Alcorn this time. Controlled by Alums. Sending it along the right side. Turning, cutting, trying to pass into the middle, but it's blocked off and sent back in the opposite direction. The Alumni are going to drop it back and see if they can set up from the backside. Chipped into the middle, but that's where the Varsity will take over. Long kick. It was in a good spot, but a little too high. I don't think Alcorn could have reached that, but it went over the net as well. So goal kick by the Alumni squad puts the ball back in play. Ball is knocked loose by the Varsity. They control it. But again, the Alumni converge on the scene as well and block off any forward movement. Long shot knocked down by the Varsity defense. They control. Open space, trying to cut into the middle. At midfield, again, some open space there. A sweep kick to the right side is effective. Good job of bringing that down. Ball could have easily spun off him out of bounds, but he maintained possession. And that one zips out of bounds. So Alumni will throw in quickly a whistle, and I think we're going to get maybe some changes.
Yep. Looks like subs coming in just for Varsity. None for the alums this time.
All right, so the changes have been completed. The alums will get control. Long-range chip, knocked down, but still the Alumni find a way to get the ball. Good defense, though, prevents any forward attacks by the Alumni, and back come the Varsity. Left wing side, good pass there. Shot is going to sail wide and out of bounds.
Kevin Dick and Griffin Dash with a good give and go there, but Dick ultimately firing the shot off just wide.
Here's the setup. He had a chance to shoot it. Why not? Got to get it on net, though. In the meantime, the ball put in play. The Varsity heads the ball forward. Dishing it to the right side, looking to control it there. Putting it into the corner. Does it stay in? Yes, it does. Now it goes out, but it goes out off the Alumni squad, so the Varsity will get a throw in. Into the middle, but Dylan Alcorn reads it and catches it.
Not a bad idea. It would have been one heck of a goal, but smothered by Alcorn, preventing any further chance of a goal.
Oh, good hustle back for the Varsity squad. They get the ball back to Suey. He almost gave it up, though. Makes the play, and the Varsity in control for the moment. Good pressure by the Alumni to get control. Kick is towards the goal, but it's going to be wide left and go out of bounds. Varsity possession. Turning it back into the middle. Tap through, and it's going to wind up in Varsity control. But the defense for the Alumni answering. Both teams battling for the ball. Into the middle, a chance to the right side, but it goes behind the player and out of bounds. Good idea, but the pass was needed to be in front of him, not behind him.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing, though, from this Varsity offense. You know, there's a lot more energy, it seems, and will to drive the ball down the field and try to attack on net. So, you know, this has been pretty evenly matched, and one goal could be the decider. Each minute getting more intense as this contest draws on.
Under 11 minutes left in the first half. Passed across. Alumni will try to work the right side to set up something. Long kick, that's going to go out of bounds. So the Varsity will get a throw in. Again, some substitutes. The alumni squad sending in different players after just a few minutes at a time. Trying to keep everybody fresh.
Another line change.
A throw-in coming for the varsity squad. Again, they work it from the back end. Nice pass into the middle. Tapped across midfield, and now it's taken to the left side, trying to use that speed to get past the corner. Ball out of bounds off the Alumni. Quick in by the varsity. Putting it back into the middle a little bit. Again, a good turn with the ball. Very impressed with the footwork of these players.
Yeah, for sure. They've got a lot more experience in game and with each other as well. They spend a lot of time on the field with one another. And they know the play styles of each other, and they're using that to try to come up with something here.
Good job by the goaltender. He's letting them know he's going to play the ball. Keep, keep, keep. You heard him yell that out.
Communication has been a constant throughout these games, and especially highlighted there.
Alumni with possession, trying to dash it up the right side this time. They get through the middle, and now they got a chance. Shot, Suey with the save, and he'll collect it. Very nice save by Matt Suey there to keep that one out of the net.
Nicely done, able to quickly get back to his feet and recover any loose change that was left after he tipped that wide.
Ball at the midfield area, now chipped in and knocked down by the Alumni, trying to keep it in, and he does a great job of that. And that's... Whoa. Well, we had a great view of that, and I think the varsity should be throwing this in, but nonetheless.
And it's all about selling it. One referee on the field, and they were able to convince him that the ball's going to belong to the alums.
Varsity squad defense cuts it off. Man coming up the middle with possession. Oh, that play broke down. Unfortunately, the ball got behind the attack man, and the Alumni able to recover. Getting that communication coming into play.
Certainly.
An Alumni player say put it right here, and he did. Made it momentarily go forward, but now the varsity squad has a chance. Good turn, good shot, and score! Well done. In the middle of the field right there. Set it up and teed it up and put it home.
Beautiful ball placement here. You're going to see coming across the box and so
anytime you pick on the corners like that, you have a good chance of scoring, and that was a great shot. Gives the varsity the first goal of the game.
Very important goal. We've already seen how evenly matched these teams are, and as I mentioned earlier, one goal could be the decider in this game. So.
Just like the way he controlled the ball first, turned, and then got a great shot off. And now here's another chance. Shot is sailing wide and high.
Wasting no time getting back on the attack. It's a great sign.
Yeah, once you get a goal, you put the metal to the pedal a little bit, and maybe you get a second goal.
No doubt.
So good advance there by the varsity. That ball is going to be controlled by the varsity squad momentarily. Got away a little too far away from him for him to control it cleanly. Alumni goalie puts it in the middle, and now we have a midfield foul, so the kick will be made by the Alumni.
Trying to hurry.
To the middle, but nothing but gray jerseys where that ball went.
try to catch the Varsity, perhaps on their heels, but the pass being errant.
Good chip, good stop. Into the middle, but the goalie's the only one that's going to get to that one. 1-0 score, Varsity, 5:10 and counting left in the first half. Again, good touch passes to each other here by the Varsity squad. That one's kicked out of bounds. Varsity in control of the ball. Dropping it back to set up a forward movement. And they do it very nicely. Now along the left side. Spin move. He still has it.
My goodness.
That was a great play. Let's see if they can capitalize on this possession here. Whistle and...
Past the touchline.
Okay.
A nasty midfield move to set something up.
Yes, it was. Ball in the middle of the field. It's going to go through for the Alumni. Chip into the middle. Now a chance. Oh, I would have gone to the goal there. It looked like he had some space to run right up the middle.
Certainly did. Maybe waiting for his teammates to catch up, but just waited a little too long and maybe wasted opportunities where we see the spin.
Yeah, there's that move that set up a chance there for the Varsity squad. Very nice setup by the Varsity. Didn't quite finish, but that's okay. They still lead 1-0. Down the left side, moving towards the goal. Chance in the middle, and it goes out of bounds. That go out of bounds off the Alumni squad, so it will be a chance for a corner kick as we watch it again. Right there, went off the Alumni player. That's Don Daigle.
Back out there once more.
Again, a very stalwart player back in his high school days. He looks like he can still play some soccer today. Goalie tips it away, but we have a call that will go favoring the Alumni squad as they'll get a free kick out. Ball is in the air at midfield. Knocked down, but the Varsity squad's going to wind up with possession.
Maybe caught him in a bad spot.
Good
there.
move to the outside. Well, those two players really battling it out. Whistle, and I think we're going to get a. Are we going to get a kick for the Varsity squad? Yes, we are. So here's the setup. Waiting for the whistle possibly to restart. Varsity players moving into position for this free kick or this indirect kick. There it is. Ball across. And the defense for the Alumni momentarily closed things off. Head ball goes out of bounds, so the Alumni will get a kick.
Some gray shirts rising above the rest, but unable to come up with a goal.
It's such a fine timing kind of play when you go up in the air like that. If you don't time it right, you don't get that head ball in the direction of the goal.
And on the flip side, it can be one of the most satisfying things when a header is executed perfectly and you're able to come up with a serious shot out of it.
Varsity punches it forward, but our Alumni goaltender will make the play. Great kick. Head ball forward. Suey sees it and puts it back in play the other way.
Well done. No hesitation there. Just coming up and getting the 50-50 ball to stop any other damage from occurring.
Trying to send it through, but the goalie again will get there first. Good idea. Want to put it where somebody can possibly make a play. This time the goalie comes through winning that battle. That's got to be kept in. And we're going to get, I don't know if interference is the right word there, but some kind of foul against the varsity.
A lot of people not too happy about that call.
Anytime you hear, "Are you serious?" you know there's some disagreement. Oh, great
My
spin
goodness.
move. The attack on, now that looked offside, and it is. Let's see if we can see what happens here.
Maybe a little
Yeah, he
elbow or
made
push.
a little bit of a push or bump.
It was slight.
Yeah.
Not much of an argument from Jenkins there.
Alumni with possession. Good inside cut. Chip towards the goal, but there wasn't much purpose to that.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
And the first half has come to an end. So the Millville Thunderbolt varsity squad with the game's only goal. They lead 1-0 as we hit the halftime mark. The 30th anniversary of the alumni game being presented to you right here on Quinn Broadcasting. 1-0 score, and CJ Stanek along with Fred Melendez. Pretty good action by the varsity squad in that first half.
Absolutely, and they kept up the pressure almost the entire time. You know, we weren't sure how they were going to come in. The alums obviously riding a big win in the first game. You know, they got a lot of confidence, and honestly, it was squashed in the first half. They were met by their match, and they struggled to push up and get any serious chances.
Lots of good action. The varsity really showing some force, a lot of attack time, and of course they got the only goal of the first half. So we'll see if they can keep that going during the second half. We're going to take a quick break here and be back with more of this 30th anniversary Millville Thunderbolt Alumni Day, if you will, here at the Millville Soccer Association field. We'll be back in just a bit.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious desserts. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
The 30th anniversary of Alumni Day for the Millville Thunderbolts soccer program, and it's been a good day so far. The alumni really doing a job in the first game, winning 4-0, but the Millville varsity making it a different story so far.
Yeah, you know, the sun went down and the game changed. Varsity, it's been pretty 50-50 so far, but, you know, the varsity got more opportunities on that, and they ended up being able to put one in. And so we're excited to see the second half. It's been a great day out here, and I'm enjoying it greatly.
Yeah, a lot of good movement, especially offensively by the varsity squad. A lot of good spin moves and control of the ball, setups of shots, and The one shot was a nice shot that went into the net. So the varsity squad has to be pretty pleasing to the head coach to see what the varsity squad is doing.
And we're noticing more talking from the varsity squad as well. The JV, they were a little silent, but all the way up there on the band truck, I could hear them talking back and forth. So you can see that they have a bit more chemistry together, a bit more communication, and it's turned out on the soccer field.
Of course, now the Alumni is the same team that was in the first game, so there is a little wear and tear there, and but they're playing as hard as they can. That's what impresses me about the Alumni squad. First game they showed a lot of good setups. They're playing a little more defense than they did in the first game. In this game, but they're still very active in getting things done, getting some good rushes. The one shot that went wide, of course, but they haven't had too many opportunities in this game.
No, and it's impressive to see, especially the older people coming out. I'm sure they're going to be a bit sore tomorrow and maybe for the next 4 days, but that's all for the fun of it, and I'm sure they enjoy it.
Yeah, it's quite an event because this is the 30th year, so this has been going on for a while. So it's very popular. The fans are here. That's what impresses me a great deal as well. There are a lot of people here watching this game.
I'm surprised as well as you are. I remember last year we had a good crowd out here, but I don't think it was all this. And so it's nice to see Millville. Everyone takes pride in their sports, very much so at Millville. And so it's great to see people come out, and it's exciting for the players as well, getting to play in front of a crowd for the first time since last season.
And I think this being before the season really starts, head coach Christian Varga and the JV coach Harry Longini, they get to see their players and what they've got as the season gets ready to start. So this is a good idea for that as well, to see how these players have developed to the point where they can play some good soccer, and then you have a couple of weeks before the season starts in the high school level, and so they can get a good view of what they have.
Yeah, and especially because I heard they weren't able to enter the Stockton tournament this year where they usually play 3 or 4 games. And so it's even more important for these kids to get game reps out here just like they are today.
And, of course, we saw Josh Johnson. He looked like he's ready for the season right now. A lot of the saves he made, certainly that left foot save really stands out, but he played a very good first game.
Yeah, and, it's tough to see Massey hasn't been able to get as many opportunities as Josh had. His defense is probably a little bit stronger behind him, but I'm sure they're both very capable goalies, and it's nice to see what they can do.
And it's what's also been great about the varsity squad is they're setting up a lot more plays.
Right.
They're back passing, looking for what's there, and finding it for the most part.
Yeah, definitely the talent's a bit different, but, it's just good to see the kids come out no matter what, and, especially winning as they are now, so you can't beat that.
Parker Swift is the man sitting next to me. I'm Fred Melendez. We have the second half coming up momentarily. Take a quick break and be back for half number 2.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Well, it's great to have you with us here on Quinn Broadcasting as we are presenting the 30th anniversary game, the Alumni game, JV and Varsity. The Alumni team won the first game 4-0, but here as we start the second half of the Varsity game, it's the Millville Varsity with a 1-0 lead.
They're starting early, too. We already see a big rush down the left side of the field, and it looks like that's going to set up a corner kick for the Alumni.
Well, we saw what the Alumni did in the second half of the JV game, so I think they're going to be a little more forceful in terms of getting some stuff done. The corner kick not developing into a shot, but again, they still control it and keep it on the offensive side. Ball is chipped to the outside, but again, the Alumni control. left wing side, trying to find some space. Ball goes out of bounds, so the Alumni will get a free throw in. And he threw it into the middle of the gray area.
That was an overarching throw right there.
I tell you what, when you can hear the groan from across the field, you know he was not happy with the way he threw that ball in. But the Alumni again on the attack. And Matt Suey says, no, we can't have this.
That's the
and he rolls on the floor again. He's just having some fun, huh?
He was impersonating the Sean McCarthy flop earlier is what I think that was.
There you go. Yeah. Watch how he just plops himself down. Oh, yeah, that's what he was doing, all right. It's like he was shot down.
Right. Here comes an attack from the Varsity side.
They have a chance here along the right side. Good ball movement there, but the Alumni player plays it away. Varsity still on the attack here. Crossing pass, and that's going to sail wide out of bounds. It'll be a free kick from the goal area for the Alumni squad.
I think that's one of those kicks where, it's either a pass or a shot, and whatever happens, happens. And unfortunately, neither was there.
Dylan Alcorn just taps it to his teammate, and we're back in action. Trying to send another player, but again, some groaning by the Alumni squad.
Heard a lot of that today from both sides. So he controls.
Nice pass to the right side, and the Varsity squad will look again to set up. They've been very intelligent in the way if it's not there to move forward, they move back, and then they reset.
Yeah, you can see a little bit more of that. They've been playing the game more, so they have more experience. And here comes a big overarching cross saved by Dylan. Wow.
Dylan Alcorn, I watched him just watch that ball the whole way. He made a very nice decision on that one just to catch it. Here's that attack once again. Nice crossing pass, nicely high. It's hung in the air a little too long perhaps, and Dylan was able to read it. Back to the live action. Ball is kicked high into the air. The Varsity will gain control of it. Into the middle. Chip shot to an open player along the left side. He's got some time to work with. Crossing pass is kicked out, and that's going to stay in play or not? No, they're going to let it go out. So the Varsity gets a throw in.
Defender's very patient with the ball, making sure that they're making the right pass, and it worked out there. Unfortunately, the midfielder was not able to capture it, but here they come back around.
Good move. Shot is across and just missing. Very nicely set up.
That's once again one of those, it's either a pass or a shot. Right here, we almost had a...
Yeah, he had two players in front there, but the shot sails by the far post.
Weren't able to get there in time to stuff it in.
It remains 1-0 for the Varsity squad.
That's defender Jeff Dash.
Kick is kept in and taken away nicely. Varsity trying to gain control of it. They'll just go back to Matsui. A little bit of a side swipe there, but the Varsity still in control. Nice play. Now they send it left side. Have a chance here. That shot's going to go wide to the far side, missing that right post. So we'll get a goal kick by the Varsity squad.
Some good pressure there. They were able to capitalize on the JV turnover, but just weren't able to finish it.
Sails wide and high and wide, actually. Beautiful night here at the Millville Soccer Association complex. Look at that blue sky.
Field is in great condition, too. It's really just a nice thing that they put on today.
Suey getting set to put the ball back in play. A little bit of a push there. No call.
I saw that one too.
Yep. Good step in. Oh, and a whistle. Oh, wow.
I'm not sure what he called there.
I don't know either.
I'm going to need a replay of that one.
Anytime you hear the crowd groan, you know something didn't get called. All right, let's see what happens here. There's there.
Oh,
okay,
a little push.
Okay. That's why replay's great. You can see it again, and you see what really happened.
There was a smaller kid there, too.
Good ball into the box, but the defense for the Varsity makes a good play. Shot is wide. Trying to control it, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Alumni.
A very good defense there by Kevin Dick, making sure that ball did not end up in the Alumni's feet for a goal opportunity.
So corner kick coming up for the Alumni squad, trying to get the equalizer.
Kick is in.
And it's behind all the blue shirts, but they do get a kick, and it's wide of the left post.
Here we go. We're seeing some push from the Alumni. They're not going to go down easy today. That's for sure. They're going to fight all 90 minutes possible.
Yeah, they look a little different than they did in the first half. A lot more pressure in this second half.
They're feeling it now. They know they need to get it onto the net soon.
Ball in play. Defensively, the Varsity squad making it happen, and they get the ball away from the scoring area. Alumni get it back. Ball in the middle. That's going to be taken by the Varsity. They have a chance to rush up, and here they come. Lots of open space, some speed going on. Chipped into the middle, and it gets through. A chance for a shot. Spin move, and they don't get a shot off yet. There's the shot, and Dylan Alcorn comes up big. Wow.
That was a great slide tackle by Jeff Dash.
That was great soccer right there.
Right on his brother, too, Griffin Dash. Griffin went in for the shot, and Jeff slid tackle and stopped it.
There we see how it all developed. There's a chance. There's a good move, spin move, and everything.
He would have been talking about that for weeks if that went into the net.
Yep. But Dylan came up with a save. Then that ball wound up going out of bounds.
Big overarching kick.
Oh, off the knee and out of bounds, so the Alumni will get a throw in.
We got a nice crowd out here tonight. Look at that.
Yeah. Bring your lawn chairs and have a good night.
Perfect weather, too. Not too hot.
Now that the sun is gone, it's getting a little chilly, actually. But it feels good.
That means it's fall. It's coming.
All right, we have some changes for both squads. It'll be an Alumni throw-in once we get started again. Whistle blows, so we're ready. Kicked high into the air. Oh, he fought through that almost tackle to get the play to move forward for the Varsity.
Travis trying to get the ball back from the Alumni defender, and he's doing a good job, both of them, but here comes the double.
Into the middle where the Alumni control. Oh,
it's a little misread.
Yeah, tried to time that, but he missed it.
But he came back for the stop.
That's good hustle.
Yep.
And again, that's the kind of stuff coaches look for. That'll earn him some playing time
there
if he
go.
doesn't already have it. Oh, bit of a body throw, but that's okay. They let him play. And again, the Varsity just being patient on setting up something that will be beneficial to their attack. Into the middle. Oh.
No Varsity there to take the ball.
And it's going to go off the varsity players, so that'll be Alumni possession. And a goal kick coming up for the Alumni squad.
You can also see more of the younger alumni out in the field right now. Some more speed that we're seeing, and hopefully that they can translate that into a goal.
The Alumni gain control, drop pass, and now forward movement on the kick. Varsity will take over and move it the other way. A kind bounce there for the Alumni squad as they go to the attack. But again, good defense by the Varsity squad. They're not really giving the Alumni too much room.
No, they're not. Some very good defense here. He's looking to boot the ball.
Varsity movement towards the attack zone.
Travis down the line, tries to cross it in, and he gets stopped by one of the Alumni defenders, and it's out of bounds.
So a goal kick coming up. Under 28 minutes to go in the second half, a 1-0 Varsity lead. Going right back to the attack, some room to roam.
Here comes Sean McCarthy down the middle. Oh, unable to finish. You can see he's visually upset, too.
Sometimes you can just sense it, and when it doesn't happen, it is frustrating. Yep.
Especially because his dad scored more goals than he has today, so he's trying to even that number up.
And you know that's going to be talked about at home, right?
Over the dinner table.
Corner kick coming up. Knocked out. Varsity will still have it. Looking to set up, but again, good block by the defense. Puts the ball back in midfield.
Millville looks to redistribute the ball out to Joey as he pushes forward.
Good tip forward. Good stop. Turn shot. And what a save. That's highlight film activity right there.
That was a great save. He's thinking about that one. He's smiling.
That was a good setup of a shot. It was a good shot and a good reaction by the goalie. Sets up a corner kick, though, for the Millville Varsity. Ball in the air, and it's headed out by the Alumni squad. Good switch. Ball in the middle, but that's going to be controlled by the Alumni squad. Man breaking up the middle, but Sui saw it and played it well.
They're calling something here. They're not happy.
Well, here's the play.
So he went in to kick. He missed completely.
So I guess they're saying that he kind of was he roughed up the.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Now it did not happen in the box, though, right?
No, it did not. It looks
so it's
like
not a penalty kick.
Looks like it's right outside. It's a big opportunity for the Alumni here.
Keep in mind that save that kept the game at 1-0 may play a big part in anything that happens right here.
Looks like they have 5 in the wall here.
Yep.
I'm feeling a shot. I don't know about you. I'm feeling.
Yeah, I think he's going to take a shot over the Millville defense and see what happens.
I'd be surprised to see him pass this one. Oh!
Yeah, he took the shot, but it's nowhere near where it had to be.
I think that was he was trying to kick a field goal there is what I think that was.
So Varsity sends it back up towards their attack. That's going to come out of bounds, though, and the Alumni will get a chance. Good job of keeping the ball in play. But Bit of a missed kick, gives it back to the varsity. Nice pass to lead the left wing rush. Shot across and knocked away by the Alumni momentarily. Varsity, though, resets. Shot is going to sail wide. Good idea.
That was a nice shot.
That's the ball that went way out of bounds on the direct kick.
He wanted to take that, you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put a little bit too much mustard on it.
So the Alumni will get a kick out from their goal area. Not sure that's what he wanted to do exactly, but the Alumni will still have it. Good read by the varsity player. Well, you like the hustle to the ball that we're seeing by the varsity squad today.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. This is what the coach wants to see right here. The first half was a little iffy, but this is looking a lot better. More control, more passes.
Here's a crossing pass going right to the net. Came right into the goalie's chest area.
You can see he was patient there. He was waiting for people to get upfield. Unfortunately, he didn't wait long enough, or the player didn't come in fast enough, but it's a good opportunity.
That one's coming out of bounds. So, varsity will get a throw in. That shot, that direct kick, a little bit too much into that one. Lofted it too high. Alumni trying to get back into the swing of things here. The defense for the varsity, though, stops the play and creates some offense. That's kicked out of bounds again by the Alumni. Throw in coming for the varsity squad once we get the ball back. There it is.
I was afraid that was going to hit someone in the head right there. It was close. Kevin Dick with a throw-in.
Good step up, but the Alumni recover and now set up an attack possibility. Garrett, that's the dad. Matsui with the save. Some room to run here. Chipped into the middle. Varsity still has a chance to set up a play here. That breaks down, but again, ball comes back into the possession of the varsity squad. That shot's going to miss. Pretty easy play for Matsui there.
It looked a lot scarier from our point of view, but for him, that was just a routine save.
Now we get the substitutions coming along.
You can see the back of some of these varsity players. It's a different color gray than when they started.
They worked up a sweat, and they certainly played hard, and that's why. Alcorn puts the ball in play. Alumni with possession. Don Daigle. Into the middle, and there's nothing but varsity players there. They get the attack going the other way. Into the middle. Trying to chip it in for a shot opportunity. There's a shot. That one's going to sail wide and out of bounds.
He didn't really let that ball settle like he wanted to. He had to rush that shot, and you can see as it went out of bounds.
Back to the action we go, and the Alumni send it down the left side. Turning back towards the middle. Again, good pressure by the varsity, not allowing anything to develop easily for the Alumni squad, but they do get it up the field now. Ooh, a bit of a push now. Wow. That was a big-time push. And then, ball just missed. There's the chip, the head ball, just over the post. So the varsity will get a kick out of their goal area.
Masui's probably a little bit nervous on that one. That was the best chance I've seen so far from the Alumni.
Nice long kick to the midfield spot. Alcorn sends it back to midfield for the Alumni. Kevin Dick, of course, read it well. Now rushes down the left side. Crossing pass. Is it going to be there?
Oh.
Wow.
I want to see a replay of that one.
That was a nice crossing pass and just missing it. Of course, right away you grab the head and say, how did I miss that? Alcorn sends it to midfield. Headed back into the offensive zone by the varsity. Oh, soft pass and shot is blocked by Daigle, out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick.
Opportunity for the varsity squad to put up 2-0 and make it feel almost out of reach for the Alumni. So be interested to see what happens. I haven't been able to connect on a corner kick so far, but this might be the one.
Well, the varsity would certainly like to get an insurance goal here.
I'm sure.
Because the Alumni have been coming a little stronger in this half. Nice ball across the middle. The head ball goes wide, and the ball is out to midfield.
Alumni were trying to beat the varsity back, but they were unable to do so. So here comes varsity with the possession again.
Good block, and that goes out of bounds, so that should belong to the varsity squad. Some substitutes coming in for the varsity squad.
Kevin Dick is out for Travis, and Sean McCarthy in as well.
Varsity throw in.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't quite go all the way out of bounds, so they let him play. Alumni with possession up the middle of the field.
Sean McCarthy was a good attempt to grab the ball there, just unsuccessful.
Good move to the side. That one's going probably out of bounds. Yep.
I believe that's Alumni ball, yep.
Wasting no time trying to get to the attack.
That was a big throw in, too. Nobody there for the Alumni, though. You see maybe the fatigue is setting in. They had a big rush and down the sideline, but there was just nobody there to pass to in the midfield.
So the varsity now going to the attack. That's going to be taken by Alcorn.
Big overarching kick. But again, just no Alumni there. That was all varsity.
A couple of varsity players colliding, but they get the ball up the field. And the Alumni forcing the offside there as they pulled forward.
They all put their hand up instantly, too.
Yeah,
they were not running back.
A chance here. Drop pass. And going out of bounds.
Now they're calling offsides.
Offside?
Yep.
Okay. Varsity puts the ball in play quickly.
I'm not sure that's what he wanted there. He kicked it right to the Alumni player.
Yes, he did. Sean McCarthy trying to get a turn and some contact there. Varsity in control of the ball. He's got a man. Good pass to send him on the left wing side. Back into the middle.
McCarthy unable to handle that one.
Still the Varsity attacking. That shot's going to sail way wide. Sean McCarthy Sr., if you will.
Oh, I'm sure that didn't feel good.
Now he was huddled over for a second. There he is. Trying to catch his breath again. A 1-0 lead by the Varsity as we are under 14 minutes left in the second half. Game 2 of this Thunderbolts Soccer Alumni Day, the 30th anniversary of this event. Alumni with possession. Knocked down momentarily, but the Alumni get it right back. And kind of a pointless kick, if you ask me.
I'm sure he was wanting to shoot it, but it's not what it looked like there.
No, that had no purpose.
That was just looking like a pass.
So goal kick coming up for the Varsity squad.
It's interesting about the Varsity squad this year is they actually start out with Violin compared to most years. So it's going to be a big, they don't have much time to prepare for their big rival who they've beaten, I believe, the last 4 years they've only lost once. And so you got to make sure they're prepared for that.
Dylan will win that race, and what a kick.
Oh, my goodness. Right back to the goal again.
He almost covered the field on that one. But Suey sends it back the other way. Chipped into the middle. There's a man breaking along the left side. I don't think he saw him. Now they'll try the right side. Alumni covers it defensively. And out of bounds. Ball's going to belong to the Alumni.
Comes the Alumni throwing a big throw. One player there. They're on it. I'm sure the Alumni are going to sleep well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Played plenty of soccer.
But it's like their high school days. It's in
right.
their blood, so
yep.
They love playing these games.
And here comes a corner kick, I believe. Big opportunity for the Alumni with 11 minutes left in the game.
So they'll place some key players in the box. Kick from the left side. Almost a head attempt, but didn't come up with it. And the Varsity defense kicks it the other way. That's going to roll quite a distance. Will it stay in? Yes, it will because of the hustle. And now he has a tap off the Alumni player. That's great hustle.
I'm sure he's tired after that one. But they got the ball. That's all that matters. And here comes the sub for him.
Mm-hmm. Varsity players coming out to replace others.
Looks like a few more second-year varsity players are coming in trying to extend this lead here.
They'll get a throw in from the left side.
Here comes a big throw.
Yeah, anytime you see him step that far back, they're going to try to put some energy into a throw. Comes back to him. Oh, gets right back up and still controls. Shot. Dylan Alcorn right there.
9 minutes left. The Alumni need to start thinking about some goals here. Just looking for the tie.
Soft chip, but a very effective one. This is going to be Alumni possession for a moment. Good read by the defender.
Spencer Cole, a big kick down the left side to Griffin Dash. Crosses it in.
Let's see if this is going to be something ahead.
Oh!
Dylan Alcorn with an outstanding save, but a great setup and head ball shot.
The ball stick to his hands there. Another shot. Ooh.
He Here's the head ball. This was a great opportunity here. Very nice effort on the head ball, too.
Switches in for the Alumni team.
That was the second one here as Alcorn tipped it up over the net. And he earned his rest right now as Alcorn's being replaced. Unfortunately, I don't know who that goalie is. But he's made some big saves, too.
Kick is in. Oh, there you go. Talking about it right there. Big saves.
I don't know if my eyes deceived me, but I thought that was an alumni player that kicked it into.
Was it?
It looked that way. I'm not sure.
It
was a head ball. Okay. It goes out, so the varsity squad will maintain possession. Oh, sorry, didn't see it. But back to the attack go the varsity squad. Good speed down the left side.
Here comes a Griffin dash corner kick, and we saw what happened on the last corner kick. And they're getting closer and closer here, so it's a matter of time. We got Spencer Cola coming into the box as well. Big defender.
Good ball into the middle, up in the air, trying to time that head ball, but I think he jumped a little early.
He was flying though.
he got up.
Varsity still in possession with the ball here.
Oh. Okay.
I might have saw a little handball.
I think so too, but the goalie grabbed it, so it kind of washes it out.
No harm, no foul.
Ooh, bit of a push, bit of a grab. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Lots of grab on that.
And they were calling advantage there, I guess, because he still had possession of the ball.
Okay. Varsity moving to the attack once more. They drop it back, however. Look to set it up. Chip towards the goal. Knocked out by the Alumni defense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't do that one.
No, that was definite contact.
Good thing nobody's hurt, and they just restart.
Oh, good move by the ref. Got out of the way of that pretty well.
He's working on his elusiveness as well.
You never know when he's going to be called into action. Meanwhile, the Millville defense allows the offense to get back on the attack. Good ball through. In the middle of two players, that was a great job of setting up at least a chance to get the offense. Knocked out of bounds by the Alumni. There's a bit of a little aggressive takedown.
Couldn't stop himself there.
No.
Going too fast. Griffin dash with the head ball. Let's see if he's able to. Yep.
Yeah, he saves it nicely.
I got the Sean McCarthy. Big kick. Oh.
It's going to be way wide. So goal kick coming up for the Alumni. 5.5 to go. A 1-0 game.
Some great goalkeeping by the Alumni today, too, or else it would be a different story and a different score. Oh.
Good play. So we're getting ready to put it back in play. Alumni knock it down and try to attack the other way. Into the middle, headed out by Millville's defense. And now severely put back and forth, a little tennis type of action there.
I think friendly banter.
Yeah. Here's the play that was just occurred there. Little knockout there. Indirect kick, defended well by the defense for the varsity squad. That looked offside.
Yep.
It is called. Yeah.
I
Nice moment there.
didn't see any alumni people anywhere close to that one. So
No, that was definitely offside. Yep. The Alumni getting set to put it back in play. Knocked down by the defense.
Oh.
Shot and a save by Suey. That was a quality shot, and Suey made the bigger play. Good setup here. The head ball knocked down, but a bullet shot right there, and Suey came up with a great hand save. That's quality stuff right there.
that's a great warm-up for him.
Mm-hmm. Millville getting the kick from the goal area.
I'm sure the Alumni would want that one back.
Ball goes through, but that's going to be tapped back to the goalie, and he kicks it immediately back to the forefront. Chipping through. A chance here, but good defense. Great defensive. Cut that off, and he's still working it. There's another shot, but that one's way off the mark.
Spencer Cola there with great defense. He was keeping the defender in front of him, and he was able to poke the ball out eventually.
Here he is in action, but that's the shot that went wide. Oh, that's the great save. That's the great save by Suey.
Quinn Broadcasting, we get two angles here.
I'll tell you what, everybody does a great job. I'm not kidding. We present a great program no matter what the sport is, and we are very honored to be here with you. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, soccer, great production quality. Varsity has possession. Nice pass into the corner. Crossing pass is blocked. And the goalie will scoop it up from there. Final couple minutes. What does the Alumni have up his sleeve? Doesn't have anything. Of course, that one play by Suey saved it as well. That great two-hand save that kept the game at 1-0.
The Alumni have to be careful, too, not to push up too much and let in another goal, and then the game will be over. You can tell that there's some urgency here. It's a big kick. Oh, and a push in the back.
Push in the back. They let that go.
Oh, now they call it back. They're waiting for the advantage whistle.
Okay.
Here we go. A minute left. This is Alumni's got something in their sleeve. It's coming now.
Well, good chance here because they're in the zone. They get the free kick here.
And it's a different kicker than the last one. Guess he was booted off his duties.
Not sure why the varsity player got around the ball there.
I think he's trying to set up the wall.
Shot is wide.
Got to put those on net when you have the opportunity.
Heading down the home stretch of a 1-0 game. Yeah, they set it all up. And he put the foot into it, but he put it a little too much into it.
Far and wide. Mm-hmm. Wide and high.
Not sure if there's advantage time left, but we're ticking down to the final few seconds here. So we're in advantage time. Turning and some body contact there. That's what you call throwing yourself into the action.
Yep. He's making sure to give his team a chance there.
Alumni come up with it.
Probably one of their last runs.
Good
down
move.
The left side.
I'll tell you what, some good movement, but he shoots it wide.
Ref is looking at his watch here.
Yeah. As soon as we hear the whistle, that'll be it. Here's that move down. Kept going. And there's the move to the outside. He got through some traffic. Not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. You're right. He didn't have much of an angle, but that wasn't a bad shot the way it looked at from that angle.
I can see some stalling on the Varsity side, I think.
Yeah, it's no rush to get this ball back in play. Ball is in the air, gets through everyone. Alumni put it back into the offensive zone, but another good head ball. Oh. All right, we're going to get a Alumni kick again.
Hopefully this one's on net here.
Yeah, you want a nice low line drive type of play like that.
Oh!
And it's over the back of the net. Nicely placed, but unfortunately it goes over the net. Here's that little chip shot. Head ball right over the net.
I'm with Masui here. He did not touch that one, but they're giving the Alumni another shot here on the corner kick as it's coming in.
There's the cross, and it's headed out nicely, but there's a chance.
Oh, goal! Last minute goal by the Alumni squad.
The ref's even clapping.
Got that at the end of the game right there.
There we go. Nice head ball out, but then they got it back. Another chance, and a chip shot into the net. And you can see the Alumni celebrating big time.
The Varsity squad is going to hear about that one later. I'm glad I'm not part of that post game.
So a last second using advantage time to their advantage and making something happen right at the end. So pretty good day for the Alumni. They won the first game by a 4-0 score, and they managed to draw a 1-1 tie in the Varsity matchup. Some definitely good action both games. The Alumni, of course, dominating the first one, but this game had a lot of different things going on, and some big saves by the Alumni goaltenders, of course, made that possible as well.
Yeah, it was great to see the both squads come out here today to play, and the crowd as well. It was really just a great night. Nice, cool weather, and we got to see some great soccer. So I'm excited to see what the Millville soccer has in store for the season. Like I said, a big game, big first game against Violent at Violent as well. And so we got to make sure that we're ready, we're prepared, and that the team's prepared, and so they don't end up how they did today.
There's the equalizer once again. Just a good read of the rebound and the reaction there.
Varsity was definitely unhappy with the corner call as well. The Alumni's head by the last save on the last shot made it able to go to the corner kick.
Great about the guy who scored the goal. He showed no emotion. He had that stern face like, yeah, that was me.
He iced that game up right there.
So brilliant action in the second game specifically. Both teams that really playing hard, and the Alumni managing a last-second tie, 1-1. Both teams now discussing things. There you see head coach Christian Varga talking with his squad, saying good effort, but, we just let that last play happen and wind up tying this game.
He doesn't look too happy, I'll say that. I'm sure there's a lot of things they can improve on during the season. I think their first game's in 2 weeks. So, they have some time to prepare, and they're going to, come out there every single day and work hard so they can have a successful season.
Well, the Varsity game ends up at a 1-1 tie, a 4-0 first game, the JV game going to the Alumni. Going to take a quick break and have some final words for you right after this.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious desserts. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious desserts. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Welcome back to the Millville Soccer Association complex, where we complete the 30th alumni game between the Millville Thunderbolts varsity program, JV program, and the alumni. We have one of our stars of the game for us, the gentleman who scored the goal for Millville. The varsity really played hard. You guys really hustled, and unfortunately the end didn't end that well, but the game itself was pretty exciting for you guys.
Yeah, we couldn't get the last goal off, but I played hard and our team did. We tried.
You scored the goal. Do you remember how the play developed for you?
Kevin had it in the middle, passed it to me. I turned, shot, and I scored.
Now, the preseason, of course, this is the first actual game that you played?
Yeah, this is the first real game we played. We have a little practices, and we had a hell week and everything.
It seemed like the varsity game in particular, you guys were more in control of things. You set up a lot of plays, drop passes, a lot of crossing passes that came to near goals, and just couldn't finish one of those.
Yeah, we try to open up space and, pass through that. Whenever the corner's open, we try and cross it, but we never end up getting in the net.
And, of course, now the season, you look forward to Vineland. You're opening up against Vineland. How's this preseason going for you overall?
It's going pretty good. This is my first game. It's my first goal. Many more to come.
Coach is pretty satisfied with the effort in game two? What did he say to you guys at the end?
At the end, he said that we started to give up. We started to get tired, which we did. Mm-hmm. We got to work on our stamina and everything.
Of course, the season is ahead, so you got a good things to look forward to.
Yeah.
One of our stars of the game, Teron Stevenson, he scored the Millville goal in the varsity game. We're going to talk to one of the team captains in a moment, so we'll take a quick break and be right back. Congratulations.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Back here at the Millville Soccer Association complex, a big day of Thunderbolt soccer, the alumni game for the 30th year. The two games that were played, both very competitive, especially this varsity game. You guys came out and really took charge of things for the most part today. Our guest right now is one of the team captains, Owen Gilson. And Owen, talk about how you felt the game went.
It went pretty good. We haven't had any practices this season, so this is our first time getting out as a team and playing all together. And it was good early on. We got talking, moved the ball. We got a little slow towards the end, but overall it was good. Well,
you had to know that the alumni was coming after you at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, they have just as much pride as anything. So the fact that they got the game, I guess it was during the advantage time, the extra time.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but, it's a great effort by you guys. I saw a lot of hustle in this team. Is that kind of a trademark of what these players are about?
Yeah, we're not all skill. We're mostly just hustle the ball. We have skill, but we are working. We're trying to outwork teams, and I think that's what we're going to do all season.
Now, of course, you're one of the team captains along with Joey Reed and Sean McCarthy. Senior Sean played some pretty good games as well. He had the penalty kick in the first game. Basically, though, I think you guys have to be pretty proud of the way that second game went.
Yeah, it went pretty good. Tying the Alumni 1-1 is a disappointment, but we're all out here to have fun.
What are the expectations for the season?
It's going to be a good season for us, one of the best I've seen. And I don't know, time will tell.
One of our team captains here on the Millville Thunderbolt squad, and a very good game on second game. We have one final word coming up as I'm rejoined by Parker Swift in a moment to recap the day. Stay with us for just a few minutes more.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious desserts. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Well, we're just about set to wrap up year 30 of the alumni game, the Millville Thunderbolts soccer program hosting the alumni, if you will, and a day that was kind of mixed in its outset. 4-0 loss by the JV squad and a very difficult 1-1 tie in the varsity performance. We have, of course, Parker Swift joining me back here. General thoughts about the way the soccer games went?
You could see there was definitely a different scale between the JV and the varsity game, but it was great to see how many kids came out as well. I mean, we're talking 26 JV kids, and then there was at least 15, 60 varsity kids. So we can see that the Millville soccer were very strong. They're able to get the kids out, have some fun, and hopefully win some games this year.
Of course, the goaltending spots by both Johnson and Suey, they look solid where it counts the most.
Yeah, Matt Suey was the starter last year, and he was able to perform well. I think he only let in 8 goals last year. So, that's what you ask out of your goaltender. And Josh, I believe he's a freshman or maybe he's a sophomore. But still, seeing that kick save he had today, you can tell that, he has it in him. And, with a little bit more practice, a little bit more reps, you can see that, they're really in a good spot.
He played a great first game. That score 4-0, very non-indicative of how the goaltender went. But, again, just a great day of soccer here. A great season for Millville soccer coming up. You mentioned that they start against the arch rival, so right away they get into the mix a little bit. I'd like to thank our entire production staff, namely, of course, Parker Swift, CJ Stanek for joining me on the broadcast, and from head to toe here, Ryan Narowski, our director producer, and our camera people who really got some great shots of these games. Louis Rivera, Jackson Millard, and Joshua Lugo all did a great job on the camera. Our scorekeeper was Cami Cafiso. Ryan Narowski, what can I say? It's always a pleasure to work with you. We have some other things coming up. Football season's around the corner, some other things that we'll be trying to do for you. But our goal here at Quinn Broadcasting is to bring you some great quality sports programming, and we hope that you enjoy it no matter what the sport is. I enjoy being here. It's an honor and a privilege. I always thank Jim Quinn for the opportunity. Thank everybody who worked on it here. We hope you enjoyed it. The fall season coming around the corner. Stay tuned for that. Have a great night, everybody, and thank you for watching here on Quinn Broadcasting.
This has been a QVC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QVC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QVC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.